Merchants Baseball game sponsors are Mike Allen Distributing, Farnerbachen, Core-Mark, Midcon, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Carroll Young Professionals, Fusebox Marketing, Western Iowa Networks, DMAC Carroll, Iowa Corn Processors, McFarland Clinic, Avela Bank, Pella, Kit Plumbing and Heating, The Graphic Edge, Champion Ford, Sparky's One Stop, American Home Shield, Kirk's Tavern, Westside Bank, St. Anthony Regional Hospital, and WinStar Lines. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this great game possible.
Jim Owen from Owen Distributing is here with us to talk about something new on the shelves these days. This is
Here's to Beer.
Jim, you're here on hand with us, of course, to talk about Budweiser Reserve Amber Lager. It's new, and people got to try this.
Yeah, John, we have a limited edition brew from Budweiser. It comes from their archives of pre-Prohibition. As you know, Prohibition ended December 5th, 1933. It's an amber lager, lightly hopped, great taste, nice roasted malt aroma, and slightly sweet.
Everything these days seems to go more to the hops. This is kind of taking an opposite direction.
Yeah, this is a lager. It's not an IPA. It's not an ale. This is a lager brew. It's an amber lager from the pre-Prohibition archives of Budweiser. And I want to stress it's limited edition. When we're out, we're out.
Yeah, look for the cool packaging, too. These are really unique bottles.
Yeah, stubby bottle, the retro Prohibition look. You'll be able to buy it wherever you find Budweiser, but once we're out, it's gone.
Budweiser Reserve Amber Lager. Take a look for it in stores. Unique packaging, great taste. You're going to love this product from Budweiser. Brought to you by Owen Distributing of Carroll.
Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Governments, Bloomers Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Bruner and Reinhardt LLC, Commercial Savings Bank, Rowan Stephenson Sons Construction, Gredeman and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, Principal Financial, and Schlechter. Anytime Fitness, Trophies Plus, Litterdale Country Store Catering, Southside Lounge, Feld Fire, Burke Inn, Carroll Glass, Charlie Steakhouse, AccuSteel, UTC Aerospace Systems, Market on 30, Roselle Mutual Insurance.
Carroll Athletic Association would like to say thank you
Welcome to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Arnold along with Jeff Blakeman, the voice of the franchise, Mr. Jeff Blakeman.
Hey, there's no franchise here tonight, so there's no way I can be a voice of any franchise.
You're a voice of something. We know it's not Reason.
I was just going to say, I'm the voice of Reason tonight.
There's that, but that's not saying much. That's a low bar.
Yeah, you set a low one, so.
I tend to. Yes, I do. Thank you, folks, for joining us. We are live on Facebook, it looks like. Everything seems to be working fine tonight. We've got the gremlins worked out. When you're not running things, gremlins go away. I don't know what it is.
The funny thing is I can do video for the radio station all day long. I can't do video for you to save my life.
No, you are correct. You cannot. I don't know what it is, but... And the funny thing is...
I think it's the instructions you leave always lack one or two things.
Well, look at this. They're listening to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly.
Kelly just brought us up some Twizzlers. You know, it helps to beg before games, you know?
Absolutely.
I'm not proud. I'll beg.
I'm just glad they didn't throw them at us because you wouldn't have been able to catch.
You're correct. I cannot catch tonight. It's a rough night out here. But, hey, it's a beautiful night at the ballpark. 73 degrees, virtually no wind. No sun. Had some intermittent sprinkles. Not enough to even knock the dust down, just enough to kind of make you irritated. But should have a wonderful night here. We are on the verge of the playoffs, so we'll probably see some interesting pitching matchups. It would not shock me to see some coaches throwing. Everybody's trying to save arms and get themselves healthy for Monday.
Yeah, which is going to be interesting on how they go about trying to do things here tonight, Jeff, because neither one of these coaches really want to throw anybody or throw anybody for very long.
No.
We were joking with the Albert Lee coach coming in here tonight.
Oh, Sandbagger?
Yeah. and he was like, I have nobody, I don't know who I'm throwing, even though he already had his lineup filled out.
Yeah. It's funny. He said the same thing to me a few days ago, and I would make sure I gave him. He's a really good guy, folks. he jokes, I said, I'm going to play poker with you because I'm just going to assume you're bluffing all the time.
He said that would be good because he would win all the time.
Yeah, I don't think so because every time I'm sitting here, I'm thinking he's holding a bunch of aces. But let's give you the starting lineups here for Albert Lee. It's going to be Liam Spence leading off, Joey Ponder, Josh Dudden, Keanu Van Kuren, Mitchell Barrow, Derek Burns, Noah Hempel, Mitchell Kiernan, and the DH tonight will be Thomas Cruz. Or Krause, I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying Cruz? You got me started on it early.
Yeah, it's because you had friends named Cruz that I think were here tonight.
Yeah, it's Katie Cruz's birthday party tonight, so we'll talk about that a little more. They got a bunch of kids running around here, wild children out on the field and having a good time. A whole bunch of kids out here. And St. Anthony, our host tonight, they've got a bouncy house outside. Looks like they're going to throw some candy and all kinds of stuff, so lots of fun going on. So for your merchants tonight, leading off will be Adam Lovell, followed by Corley Reynolds, Ben Swartz, and Austin Tabella will be cleanup. In the 5-hole, Hampton Hall, Alexi Kazaran, Talon Parks, Sam Steinmeier, and Brandon Kelly will be the number 9 hitter tonight. Defensively, for your merchants, it will be Whistler on the mound. It will be Park behind the plate, Swords at third, Reynolds at short, Kazaran at second, Tapella at first, Kelly, Lovell, and Hall in the outfield.
And Jeff, this right now might be the best defensive team that they can put out on the field for the Merchants here tonight. I like Reynolds at shortstop instead of having to play first. I like Tapella over at first. Reynolds can play both, but I think he's better at shortstop.
Yeah, I really like Reynolds at short. I like Swords at third.
Yep.
I told Coach that I still like to see Hadukovic out there. At his speed, he's got a little bit of difference. But I told Coach that the last time we tried that, it didn't go very well, so don't listen to me. And he laughed and agreed. Hadukovic gives you a little different dimension. Park right now is hitting the ball well, so that's why he's here. But Hadukovic gives you that other he can come off the bench. He can play any position you need him to. Really good kid. For Albert Lee, it's going to be, Booten in pitching, Burns behind the plate, Dudden will be at third, Hempel at short, Spence at second, Barrow at first, Ponder, Van Kuren, and Kieran in the outfield. So
this is a team that just hits the ball. No matter who they have on the mound, they're going to hit the baseball, and they're going to hit it hard. A couple of times I've seen them this year, they really hit the ball extremely well.
That's the thing. We talk about their maybe saving their pitching, but that doesn't matter. They seem to hit anybody's pitching. Whistler, we know he's going to go a few innings. He is a reliever, but they're not going to run him real deep tonight. So,
it'll be interesting because the other night on Thursday night when I called the game on the radio, Carroll was only supposed to go 2, ended up going 3. So it'll be interesting to see the number of pitches rather than the amount of innings.
Well, and it's also interesting. We need to tell him to turn that down a little bit. The other thing that's going to be interesting tonight is that, we got a game tomorrow night. This was supposed to be 7. They decided to go 9. We are going 7 tomorrow trying to save arms, but who are we pitching tomorrow? Because you come right back around on Monday for a playoff game. So it'll be interesting to see what both coaches decide to do. And this is the last regular season game for Albert Lee, so they can really kind of do whatever they want. They're going to rest everybody tomorrow, but they're going to go ahead and do that. But we're going to step away here. We got the national anthem coming up. We'll be back with first pitch here in a little bit. You're listening to Merchants Baseball. Stay with us.
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a 6-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Bruner, & Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner, & Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit brunerlegal.com. Go Merchants!
Welcome to historic Merchants Park. The committee that put this beautiful project together to get the renovations done are John Perrin, Chris Whitaker, Jim Allen, Jim Gossett, Jim Gredeman, Ed Lawler, Matt Luano, Paul Milligan, and Barry Bruner. Please thank these folks for their fine work of helping at the ball game today and also their work on making this historic park come back to life.
At Michelob Ultra, we brew our beer for those who give it their all and still give up nothing. So when the weather starts to heat up, cool down with the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra. That's why with 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, this beer is brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams protein, and 0.0 grams fat per 12 ounces.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Merchants Baseball game sponsors are iCowan Distributing, Firebakken, Core-Mark, Mid-Con, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Carroll Young Professionals, Fusebox Marketing, Western Iowa Networks, DMAC Carroll, Iowa Corn Processors, McFarland Clinic, Avela Bank, Pella, Kit Plumbing and Heating, The Graphic Edge, Champion Ford, Sparky's One Stop, American Home Shield, Kirk's Tavern, Westside Bank, St. Anthony Regional Hospital, and WinStar Lines. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this great game possible.
Well, welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold and Mr. Jeff Whiteman here with me. You know, it's odd having you to my left.
It's odd having you to my right, and it's odd not being the one that's in control of everything.
These are a little tight. You got to have them right down on their mics. We got different headphones on than we normally use.
Yeah.
Kind of odd for us, but yeah. Usually Jeff's at the right, running the controls. I'm over at the left, and it's kind of backwards for us.
Yeah.
We're used to being backwards, so that's not all bad.
Well, I have not done color commentary in probably about 8-9 years, so it'll be interesting how this works tonight.
Well, I've been a little dry today, so I've been sucking down some liquid, so you may get it in here too by yourself while I go down and make a run here. But what a beautiful night for baseball, and what a great sponsor we have, St. Anthony Hospital, and what a great rendition of the national anthem they did.
Yep, absolutely. It was terrific. And they always do a good job of getting good people out here and putting on an outstanding national anthem.
We're worried about the crowd. It was a little thin, right before, but kind of late, right? But they have a bouncy house out there, so a lot of the kids, you're not seeing a ton of little kids yet, but I think they're out in the bouncy house yet.
Yeah, I think you're starting to see a lot of them starting to file in now, and it was really cool, Jeff, because I saw about 3 or 4 of them actually walk in during the national anthem and get themselves in a position to be able to see the flag with their hand on their chest. That was pretty cool.
That was good. I missed that.
Yep.
I did see, we talked about earlier, the birthday party. For $100, you can have your birthday out here, which is a cool idea. Yep. So Katie Cruz, now, Katie's no kid anymore. She is at heart, but she's no kid. She's kind of getting up there in age. That would be my wife's second cousin, I guess. More like a niece, though. She grew up, she was actually in our wedding. She's more like a niece to us. So she had her birthday out here and brought all the kids and the neighbors' kids and the neighbors, and they were out in the outfield playing. They got here, well, they were at my house at 4:30 or a little bit before 4:30 and rousted me out, so I came down here with them, and I was out in the parking lot tailgating with the husbands there for a little while. They got an old pop-up camper that they gutted.
Yep.
Kept the one bed for basically a table that slides out, and turned it into a tailgater. They got the satellite dish, the whole 9 yards. It was all right.
And you made me nervous when I got here at 5 o'clock tonight because you looked at me and you said, I've been out at the tailgate for a while. I'm going to have to leave. And I'm like,
I'm out of here.
I didn't know I was doing this all by myself tonight.
Yeah, well, it's one of those It's one of those deals. You get out there. I told you I was going to do a Harry broadcast one of these days, but I don't think
I'll
tonight's
just
tonight.
sit back and listen.
Appreciate everybody. We got quite a few people. I see Dana Jacobs on tonight. And Tina Bravo, thank you for joining us, and thank you for staying with us and putting up with it. Whistler's on the mound, so here we go. First pitch is on the way. That's going to miss outside, ball one.
Very little wind out here tonight, so the wind shouldn't have no impact. The flag out in center field laying really pretty well flat, so there's probably not going to be any wind impact on this game tonight.
Miss outside, ball two. The only wind really coming from us.
And that's just hot air.
That's no knowledge. We'll give you that. 2-0 pitch on the way. That's in there for strike one. I got the cowbells going. It's been kind of quiet already. They got the cowbells.
Whistler trying to work quickly here and usually using that fastball very much here early on.
They tends to pick the corners with that. There's a hard hit ball up right up the middle for a base hit. So they're going to start out with base hit. And this is a really, really good hitting baseball club like we talked about, Jeff. They 2 outs does not bother them. They'll rally with that as well. So one of those very difficult teams to defend because they're just going to keep coming.
And not a team that'll run a lot, so it'll be interesting with the big sticks that they have in this lineup if they'll try to run and maybe get out early in this game, or if they'll just let the power in this lineup maybe move these guys around.
Yeah, they do a little bit. They got their outfielders here. Spence is one of those that'll run. Ponder will run. So man on first, nobody out. Whistler comes set, pitch on the way. It'll be a high pop up. Looks like Swords is going to take that drifting towards third, and he is for out number one.
I tell you what, Jeff, that's not as easy a play as what Swords made it look. That ball well up into the sky. There's a little bit of clouds up there tonight that you could maybe lose that ball in, but he was able to make that look easier than I think that play really was.
Really kind of an odd cloud formation tonight. They're really white. It's a gray white that matches the ball. It's usually better if you even have a little dark background. But you're right, that was a tough play.
And real quick here, Tom Brinks listening and watching. Tom, if he'd have been in the bouncy house, it would have been flat by now.
Ooh, beers and bouncy house. Oh, there we go. Is that insurable? Pitch on the way, Josh Dudden. Misses down the inside. Tom's my boss. I got to be nice to him. He told me he's going to quit signing if I keep picking at him.
You don't know how to be nice to anybody.
If I keep picking, he won't sign my check. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. We're on top of the first inning. Pitch on the way.
Very short lead for Spence over at first base. They are holding him on right now with Tapella. Getting about 2.5 steps over there, but he's getting a nice lead after the pitch is gone. He's jumping about another 3 steps off after that.
2-0, pitch on the way. That one's in there for strike one. Yeah, no, the bouncy house, it was completely full of kids. There's a Sturm family coming in. It was full of kids. I almost jumped in there to see how many I could send in one launch, but they wouldn't let me in. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Ooh, big swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'd like to see that competition between you, Rhino, and Weber.
Oh, there's no bouncy house strong enough. There's no bounce. It'd be if one of us could get in there. You put 3 of us? No way. I wouldn't want to be in it when it pops because that thing would come down fast. 2-2 count. Here, runner goes. There's a foul ball off the plate.
And Spence that time got a really good break on the pitch. He was going right away. He's taken a couple of pitches to kind of figure out the rhythm of Mr. Whistler and got a good jump on that one. So it'll be interesting to see if they try to throw over on him on this one.
You see them do that a lot with 2 strikes. Yep. They tend to run, get that runner, try and take that double play out. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch on the way. There's your first strikeout of the night. And that's going to bring up Keanu Van Kuren. I wonder if Tom got my office cleaned out. He's going to work on that today.
Probably not.
Because if he doesn't, then you're out of commission. So you can help me put the desk together. I need somebody who's going to lift that thing.
Yeah, I can sit there and hand you tools.
No,
maybe.
you can't. Nope. You're not even going to be near me. 2 outs now. Unless they're rolling right along. See if you can get this one out. Runner gets an advanced lead. Nice curveball in there for strike 1.
And he used that breaking ball to be able to get Dudden here a moment ago as well. Pitch that had started in the zone and then broke down into the dirt. And a good job by Park behind the plate to keep that one in front of him on that strikeout here a moment ago to Dudden.
Really nice crowd here. I'm thinking we're going to be over 600. Runner goes, pitch on the way, and strike, throw down. There's not going to be time. Nice snag by Kazaran to save that one.
Yeah, that one was headed out into center field. And that's where Hadukovic maybe has that advantage over Park. Might be a little bit better on the against runners, but
So, doesn't really matter. Double play's out of the way, so.
Don't need a double play now with 2
Nope,
outs.
no saying it's out of the play. You didn't really need it. So, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner goes.
Yep, he got a great break.
Great break. He read that one all the way.
Yep, stole that one right off of the pitcher. And now the problem is, Jeff, is now you got a guy that's 90 feet away. Anything scores him here, and that's why that steal of second base was so important.
Yeah, he's got a good read on Whistler now. He knows what he's doing and just took off that one and was gone. Here's going to be a pop fly out of play into the right first base bleachers. I think that.
Kids, get those fouls.
Okay, I'm gonna give the guy a break. He's got a little one in his lap. He was saving the little one, not trying to make the play. So we won't ride him on that horrible play he tried to make.
Yeah, he didn't really try to make it. He just kind of turned and was going to take it off the shoulder if it was going to hit him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Pitch on the way. He's gonna miss outside. 2-2.
Tried a breaking ball starting down the middle, and that one broke outside. And a good eye by that time by Van Kuren to watch that one and not offer at it.
I got a guy over here who's keeping a better book than me, and he's got a lot bigger one too. I don't know why I'm working so hard over here.
Well, that way you know what everybody does.
Ooh, that's just going to miss outside for 4 count. I know, but I think I can read his book from here. It's got a big book.
He does have a big book.
That thing's about double ours.
I don't think I'd be able to carry one of those in any of my bags that I bring with me.
No, because your bags are all full.
I tell you what, this licorice though over here to my left's looking good.
There's a foul ball back towards us. No,
I don't have to be as serious tonight. I'm not on the radio, and I'm not the main color, the main guy.
When are we ever serious?
Well, every now and then.
You know, you yell at me sitting over there popping off. Now you understand why. Sometimes you have to have something to do, right?
No, I'm just letting you know what it feels like.
I don't care. 3-2. People know we're idiots now. Yeah. It's late in the season. If they're with us now, it's their own fault. Oh, that's going to be a walk. I thought he bounced that one in there for a strike.
Yeah, just missed a low and away again, trying to get that breaking ball. And now you got the big guy, Mitch Barrow, stepping in. And this is an interesting situation here early on. Merchants, Jeff, have had kind of a history this year of falling down early and then rallying late. They don't want to have to do that tonight.
Not against this team. This team, you want to get up early and stay up because they're going to keep hitting all night long. All right, we got runners at the corners there. 2 outs. That's going to bring up Mitch Barrow. We haven't seen him yet this year, I don't think. Runner goes. Big hit out to right field. Coming in is Hall. Late break, but he makes it for the 3rd out. So they're going to get no runs on 1 hit. No errors. They're going to leave 2. We're going to go to the bottom half with the Merchants. Tied at 0. Back after this.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Merchants Baseball game sponsors are Mike Cowan Distributing, Farnerbachen, Core-Mark, Mid-Con, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Carroll Young Professionals, Fusebox Marketing, Western Iowa Networks, DMAC Carroll, Iowa Corn Processors, McFarland Clinic, Avela Bank, Pella, Kit Plumbing and Heating, The Graphic Edge, Champion Ford, Sparky's One Stop, American Home Shield, Kurt's Tavern, Westside Bank, St. Anthony Regional Hospital, and WinStar Lines. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this great game possible.
Well, welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold and the voice of the franchise, Mr. Jeff Flightman. Jeff, you're going to be out of commission Monday.
Yeah.
You're taking a little vacation time?
Yep, taking a little vacation. Generally, when I get in between seasons, I try to take a little bit of time off.
We all appreciate that when you go away.
Yeah, I appreciate it when I don't have to deal with you.
Yeah, that's going to be a quiet couple of weeks. Was it 2 weeks we get away from you?
Well, yeah, because you're gone the following week, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll survive that week. That might be terminal between going a few days to Kansas City with the guys and then my family to Chicago. That might be the death of me.
Kansas City trip's going to be rough on you.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm not conditioned for that. I can tell you that.
And I don't know if I'll be capable of driving down to get you.
Well, the good news is our hotel is right across from Kauffman Stadium. So
I was just going to say, I don't know if I can bail all you guys out.
Well, it's a half a mile. We might be able to crawl that far.
No, I know better, because you don't even crawl from the Muni.
That's true. That's true. We're not driving, though. We're walking.
Okay.
We're walking. The guys we're going with are going to be parking. They're going to tailgate.
Okay.
And Dave and I are going to walk over from the hotel because it's cheaper. We don't have to pay parking. We can walk over. It's a half mile, so.
Yeah, not bad.
So, yeah. And we got a 2-bedroom suite because I don't want to see his ugly butt. So, leading off for the Merchants will be Adam Lovell, followed by Corley Reynolds, Ben Swords, and Austin Tapella. We're going to go 4 deep because I think we're going to go at least 4 deep here.
Well, I certainly hope so. Lovell, I tell you what's got that great speed in that leadoff the other night against Ames. He led off the bottom of the first with a perfectly placed bunt up the third base line for a single. We'll see if he looks to do that or something similar to that here tonight. He's going to read what that third baseman's doing when he gets up to the plate.
I have not been down to talk to Corley after I gave him the business about his brother being better, so I'm sure I'm going to have to go down and take a beating. I did yell down there when I walked down there. Somebody was singing. I said, who is singing? And they said they all are. I said, it sounded like a herd of cats.
Well, he did come up and interview with me the other night. I think he was happy that you weren't here.
They all are. They all are. It's funny how that works. Oh, what a great group of guys. Here's your pitch. That's going to miss inside. Ball 1. Tight tonight at the plate. We got a little zone, but I like it.
And Dutton over at third playing just off of the grass, but well off of the line, Jeff. If he can bunt this one down the line a little bit, it's going to be a tough play.
Well, there's a strike in there. He's not afraid to try to slap that thing right down third base line too, get it past there, maybe get double out of it. They're playing deep in the outfield. Center field's a little shallow.
As usual, playing about where they normally do. Right field probably in a little bit as well. Level not really a power hitter.
It's in there for strike 2. Yeah, you can see there's a couple. If you, I don't know if we can show it, but there's a couple spots. There's a shallow, and they're in the shallow where all the grass is dead, and then there's a deeper spot that most players play in. Field's still in tremendous shape for August. There's going to be a pop out, third baseline.
And Bowden finally came with something that was not a fastball on that one. He throws the changeup.
What a great situation we're in here with this field. I mean, we are in almost August, and this thing is as green as it was in May. We haven't had rain for 2 weeks.
No, we hit a 6/10 or 6/100 of an inch the other day.
That didn't count. That didn't in the dirt. 2-2 now.
Well, there was a chance of some showers and thunderstorms today, but I think that's past us.
Yeah, it showed 100% at 1 o'clock, and it got just enough to make me a little wet. That's about it. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Lovell. Pitch is in here. It's going to be a grounder to first base, taken over there by Mr. Barrow, unassisted. That'll bring up Corley Reynolds. Corley's had a really good year this year. Really played a really sharp shortstop over there.
Nice young guy, too.
Yeah. Too bad his girlfriend likes Alabama, though. You know, she's cute, she's nice, I mean, just a great girl, and then she's got that one flaw they all have, and then she likes Alabama, so, you know, you just
got to root for a winner, I guess.
I mean, you can try to help her, but you can't. Sometimes you just can't help.
Yeah, I know.
It, you know. Really good family. I'm glad they got to come up and we got to tease them a little bit. Pitch on the way. He's going to miss outside.
Well, maybe 5-10 years, Scott Frost will give her a reason to change fan bases.
I doubt it. I doubt it. When you're from the Gulf Coast, I don't think you're going to worry about Nebraska there, Sparky. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Pitch on the way. It's outside. Ball 2. Nice crowd here tonight. Saw some jackets being put on earlier.
Could get a little cool before the night's over, especially now that we're going 9.
Yeah, for fat guys, it's going to feel really good. 2 balls, no strikes. Look at that. Donnie's handing out drink tickets to the regulars. Good for him. That ball's going to miss for ball 2. Or ball 3, I'm sorry.
Yep.
3 balls, no strikes. Yeah, Donnie is out here handling. There's some regulars down here to our right. They're here every week, and you can hear the cowbells when they ring them, and he's taking care of that fan base. Good for him. Pitch on the way. That's going to be in there for strike 1. You know, I got a theory on that 3-0 count. If you got anything even near the plate, they're going to give it to you. It doesn't even have to look that good. If it's just even close, they give it. I've been watching pros and everybody on that one.
I'm all right with that.
3 balls, 1 strike. There's a hard hit ball. It's going to go into the gap. And, oh my goodness, what a great diving play by the center fielder, Van Kuren, to rob Corley. That thing was going to go to the deepest part of the plate. That would have been at least a double, maybe a triple. And Corley takes his helmet off to sleep. That was a great play, and that was a great play.
Yeah, outstanding job of just taking the right angle, Jeff, and reading it. He just picked the ball up off of the bat perfectly. And that's, I think, in a way that tells you about being in the right place, too, to start with. You know what pitches come and you read, you slide yourself around a little bit, and you put yourself in position to be able to make that play.
But that's still a heck of a play. That's a diving catch. That's a great play. A curveball in there for strike one on Swords.
And that's not one of those where you dive kind of after you make the catch so it looks better. That was a full extended dive.
No,
he needed to dive to make that catch.
And he had his arms fully extended and held it through, and Corley tipped his cap to him. That's a heck of a play, and that's all you can do. Pitch on the way. It's going to be missed ball. 1 ball, 1 strike now. What a great play. I mean, you got it. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap. If somebody makes a play like that, just nothing you can do. Well hit ball.
And Bowden Jeff's got a little bit of a hitch in his delivery. He kind of pauses when he comes across the top. I wonder how quickly the Merchants, Reynolds had a nice one, but how quickly they'll be able to adjust to that, because just as he's getting to the top of that windup, he kind of stops for just a split second before he goes on.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Thanks for joining us tonight. We will be back here tomorrow afternoon at 4. There's going to be a dribbler. Picked up by second baseman. It's going to be a close play, and he's going to make the play. Just barely. So
that was about a quarter of a step.
6-3 put out, so 3 up, 3 down. No runs and no hits and no errors, and nobody left. We're done with 1. Merchants tied 1-1 or 0-0. We'll be back after this.
Bruner and Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner and Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit brunerlegal.com. Go Merchants!
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a 6-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Government, Bloomers, Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Colorado, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Church and Real Estate, Lens Insurance,
What a neat idea they
Lincoln
have.
Highway Farming, Bruner and Reinhardt
They're going to bring up
LLC,
Derek Burns,
Commercial
Noah
Savings
Hempel,
Bank,
and Mitchell
Roland Stephenson
Jeff
Sons,
Merchants have a game tomorrow, and then
Brenneman
Monday,
and
Wednesday
Associates
for sure in the
Insurance and
playoffs as well.
Yes.
Platinum Fitness,
That's going to be in there for
Templeton
sure.
Savings
Yeah,
Bank,
it's
Principal
gonna be
Financial,
interesting here
and
that,
Sutton,
how do you
Anytime
pitch it?
Fitness,
Who do you play? Who do
Trophy
you
Plus,
rest?
Lauderdale Country Store Cake, Southside Lounge,
That's going to be bouncing.
Fells Fire, Burke Inn,
We did not know about
Carroll
Monday.
Glass,
Coach Cody told us about that
Charles
today on the
Steakhouse,
pregame. So
AccuSeal,
both games, we thought they were going to get
UTC
one, but that has changed now. They're going to
Aerospace
get 2 games now, Monday
Market
and
on
Wednesday.
30,
And they may be the
Roselle
visiting
Mutual
team on
Insurance.
Wednesday. They could very well be the visiting team on the scoreboard.
They're shot to short, throw over by Reynolds.
At Michelob Ultra, we brew our beer for those who give it their all and still give up nothing. So when the weather starts to heat up, cool down with the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra. That's why with 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, this beer is brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra.
So hats off to everybody.
Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams protein, 0.0 grams fat for 12
We
ounces.
appreciate all that hard work. That means we can do more games.
Bruner and
Well, not
Reinhardt
me.
is a general
I'm
practice
out
law
of
firm that has
commission,
been
remember?
providing
John
highly
Lloyd.
ethical,
Yeah.
professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner and Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit brunerlegal.com. Go Merchants!
just enough clouds, I think, out to the west that that sun that
Hello,
normally is
baseball
kind of killing
fans.
you
This is
this
Kelly
time of
Danner
night
with
over at
Roselle
first and
Mutual
right field,
and Grinnell Mutual.
not having the
We've been
impact,
serving
I
the
don't
Carroll
think,
area
tonight that
since
it normally does.
No, that's what we're talking about. What a beautiful night. Oh, we got the mayor's listening. We better be good. Mr. Eric Jensen.
Yeah.
Hey, my yard's looking like it could use a little help. You want to get down there and mow that while you're not doing anything? Pitch on the way. We hit right back to Whistler. He's going to take a few steps over and throw. So it's a quick 2 out. So, no runs and no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to go to the bottom half, the Merchants half of the second inning. We're tied at 0s. Back after this.
Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Governments, Bloomers Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Bruner and Reinhardt LLC, Commercial Savings Bank, Roman Stephenson Sons Construction, Bredman Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, Principal Financial, and Schlechter, Anytime Fitness, Trophies Plus, Litterdale Country Store Catering, Southside Lounge, Feld Fire, Burke Inn, Carroll Glass, Charlie Steakhouse, AccuSteel, UTC Aerospace Systems, Market on 30, Roselle Mutual Insurance.
At Michelob Ultra, we brew our beer for those who give it their all and still give up nothing. So when the weather starts to heat up, cool down with the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra. That's why with 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, this beer is brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams protein, 0.0 grams fat per 12 ounces.
Well, welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Blankman. Jeff Honnold here with you.
Special note here, the St. Anthony employees.
See what they got going there,
Welcome
Saffron.
to come over behind the third base bleachers for
Tell you what, Jeff.
root beer floats.
Wow.
I
The St. Anthony employees can go behind third base for root beer floats. I think I just got employed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd take a root beer float. By the way, just 6 pitches in the top half of that inning.
Might have
Whistler team,
might have
so-
extended him another inning. I know Coach is going to pull him early, but he might go. All right, we're in the bottom half. That's going to be Tapella, Hall, and Kazaran. Long look in. Ooh, that's in there for strike one.
Does a good job, Jeff, with that little hitch in that delivery where he pauses there. He hides that ball for a really long time, then that just kind of snaps that arm through.
He really does, and he's got a little pop in that, too, when it pops that glove. So, no balls, 1 strike.
Might make it a little easier to steal off him, though.
Ooh, breaking ball's in there for a strike 2.
Got to get a guy on base, though, first.
Yeah, that was a great curveball there. That thing broke right at the last minute. Oh, Mr. Lott's up here selling 50-50 raffles.
Kleinheider, I think, are the two over
Yeah,
here.
Kleinheider's actually working. That's hard to get him to do. Balls, 2 strikes. You know, I shouldn't pick on all of them. I'm an equal opportunity offender.
Yes, you are.
There's
And it's just not Merchants. For all the Merchants people listening
I do
out
everybody.
there, it doesn't matter if he's never met you before. The moment he sees you in a building and he walks in, he will pick on you.
Yep, absolutely.
And then he wonders why people pick on him back.
I don't know. I don't get it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm a great guy. Pitch on the way.
I'm not saying you're not.
There's going to be hits and shortstop. Snagged up and throw over is in time. So Tapella goes down. I still don't understand it.
I will say this. I was at an appointment yesterday, and one of the people at the appointment said, like, you just talk to everybody, and the moment you start talking to them, you just start picking on them. I'm like, yeah, that's him.
Really, what's your point with that? Because that doesn't narrow it down any. If you're at the doctor's office, they started.
Yeah, it doesn't knock it. It doesn't cut that list down because of you, not because of them.
Oh. Well, we use the same doctor, and I don't like him.
I know. I'm not saying that. I like him a lot.
I don't. He tells me I'm fat. They're in there for ball one.
So do I.
Well, I know, but he carries more weight. I don't care about you. Oh, what a great night here. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, pitch on the way. That was rebounded in there for ball 2.
Hampton Hall at the plate right now, Jeff. He's had a nice year for these guys. Gives them a little bit of pop from that left side. It gives the pitchers a little bit of a different look, too.
That one's in there for strike 1. Yeah, Mr. Pell, I'm sorry. I looked down, I saw the ads kept playing. We don't have the sound. We were getting a little bit of a delay, and we don't like hearing ourselves at all, especially on delay. And you realize how stupid you really are. I'll bounce that one in there. 3 balls, 1 strike now. So we turned off so we can't hear the ads, so we didn't have to listen to ourselves. And now I don't have the ads going through my ears, so I don't know when they don't turn off. We have it up here. I'll try to keep an eye on it for you. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. We are in the bottom of 2. There's going to be a foul off his foot, I think.
Those hurt, and he is going to take a moment to walk that one off.
Yeah, Hampton
coming right off of the front foot.
The umpire's going to give him a little bit of time on that one. I would say we're going to be in the 600-700s probably tonight.
I would say.
So you see Mr. Perrin usually comes up here in a second. He usually grows from the number he gives us. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Hampton Hall. Long look in. That one's going to miss outside. We're going to get a walk.
The Merchants finally get that base runner here, Jeff. Let's see if they can do something with it. Hall, not really a guy I anticipate to run over there, but it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Well, you know what? He's got more speed than what you think. And Kazaran has been, he hit a bomb the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if Cody, with this hitch that guy goes, that he might try something here. Merchants really need this win. They'd like to get into that second place slot if they can. Pitch on the way. Bounced in there, bowling.
And for Albert Lee, this game really has no bearing on them. They're the number 1 seed no matter what.
They're trying to get out of this healthy and not using any pitchers. That's their main goal right now. If they had a chance to go home early, I think they would.
I still wouldn't be shocked if somehow they don't find a way to make this a 7-inning game.
There's going to be a pop fly over top of us. I don't think so, because unless they figure out a way to get a hold of Storm Lake, because Storm Lake was going 9, so that was what they told me.
I got Phil Meyer's number. That'd be pretty easy.
I don't think he'd care.
My guess is if they have no pitchers left after 7, it's going to be hard to go longer than that.
I'm guessing you're going to see. I would be really shocked if we don't see both coaches out here tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's your pitch. Miss outside, ball 2.
As long as the PA guy isn't yelling at the batters to hit the guy out on the pitching mound, we're okay.
Well, you made some smart comment about me going out there, and I don't think that's happening. 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm about 30 years past anything I can maybe do. Maybe one day I could have thrown an inning, but that now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nice shot down the third base line. That could be, he's going to hold him up. That'd have been close. Hampton might have had a shot at that one. They're going to hold him at second, so we got runners at first and second on the base hit. So that's going to bring up Talon Park. Now, Coach was telling us this is not a jinx, that he's been hitting well. So he put one out in the All-Star game, and he put one out in Ames. So looking for him to uncork on one here one of these days at home.
Tell you what, Jeff, that was a nice piece of hitting here by Kazaran a moment ago. Held the bat back on a ball that they took something off of and was still able to get the head of the bat on it and drill it down the third base line past the third baseman over there. So a nice piece of hitting.
You know, he really struggled early in the year and has really gotten better here late in the year of having a little more control. He smacked one deep into the gap the other day for what probably should have been a triple. And then, that one right there, that was just a nice piece of hitting. So he's getting hot at the right time. So Park's up. He's going to dribble one foul down the third base line. Cody just pointed at it and watched it go.
Yeah, he didn't move except for the left arm. But this is a big situation right now for the Merchants, Jeff. They want to get a lead early, be able to maybe deal with their pitching a little bit better that way, and to have guys on first and second right now with a 1 out. This is where they need to get something pushed across the plate.
Boy, look at them. They said something about the root beer floats, and look at this place scatter now. Everybody's going. All right, 1 out. No balls, 1 strike, pitch on the way. Miss outside, ball 1.
We shouldn't have told them we wanted licorice. We should have waited.
I know. Well, you know, they don't pay us because we're smart.
No, that's true.
You know, if that was the case, we'd be broke. 1 ball, 1 strike. We are broke. What am I saying?
Yeah, I was going to say, come on.
Didn't do the math on that one before. Swing and a miss, strike 2. How about my Cardinals taking 2 so far off those Scubbies?
Yeah.
Nice night.
Yeah, I want both of them to find a way to lose.
Well, my Cardinals have done plenty of that. We got rid of. Do you see we had a fire sale?
Yeah.
I like it. Bring up the young kids. Let them play. We're this far out. What can it hurt?
Everybody in the division needs to have a fire sale and get my Reds in first place.
Well, they swept me, so what do you want? Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, that's going to hit him. Wow, that's a nice convenient one. Hit by pitch. That's going to load the bases with 1 out. So that's going to bring up our designated hitter, Mr. Sam Sonmeyer.
Jeff, good speed at third and at second. So right now with Kazran out at second base, a base hit. If you can find any kind of a gap, get it out of the infield, you're probably scoring 2. Does look like right now Albert Lee going to bring in the infield in the corners just a little bit. Not bringing them all the way in. They're playing even with the bag, so they are probably going to try to get that double play home.
You at least got to lift something out of the infield here to get that runner at third in. Miss outside, ball 1.
Yeah, they're going to try the double play, I think, home to first if it's hit on the corners. He's giving you the total down there.
650. 650 here so far. It's a good crowd. Yeah, if you're the hitter, you just try to get something you can lift out in that outfield and let that runner tag up, at least get that first run in. Don't get greedy here. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Shallow as they're playing at third and first, if you could hit it in between short and the third baseman and keep it on the ground, you probably got a chance.
I just got a cramp in my leg.
Wow. I didn't know what. All of a sudden he had this ow look on his face.
I don't know where that came from.
1-1 count right now, bases loaded with 1 out. I'll try to take over for you until you're healthy here.
I'm all right. I think there's going to be a high fly ball in the infield. That's not going to do her.
Nope, infield fly rule in effect on that one.
That's not going to do her. I think my blood to alcohol ratio must be off. I went to bed early last night, you know. I might have got too much sleep.
That could be. And you might have had a few too many this afternoon.
No, that's not possible. That's not possible. That's going to bring up Brandon Kelly. 2 outs now, bases loaded. Brandon's been swinging a pretty good bat lately, too. See if we can't get something out of the infield here. At least get 1 run in, maybe 2. Got a good chance here. We need some runners here in the second, or some runs here in the second inning. 2 outs. That's going to be in there for strike 1.
And Jeff, the Lowe sisters are here tonight.
I saw that.
Morgan, Devin, and Taylor all here tonight, so that's pretty cool.
They got the little one with them.
Yep. Little 2.
I got both of them?
Yeah.
I saw Mom's over there, too.
Yeah, both of Morgan's killed your hair. I see Joe Stipe, Morgan's husband, here tonight.
Pitch on the way. That's going to be right up the middle. Oh, going to be snagged by the second baseman for unassisted. That was a great hit up the middle, but unfortunately the second baseman was playing right by the bag. I was able to snag that. So we're going to get no runs on 1 hit, no errors. We're going to leave 3. We're going to go to the top of the third, still 0-0 back after this.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Jim Owen from Owen Distributing is here with us to talk about something new on the shelves these days. This is
Here's to Beer.
Jim, you're here on hand with us, of course, to talk about Budweiser Reserve Amber Lager. It's new, and people got to try this.
Yeah, John, we have a limited edition brew from Budweiser. It comes from their archives of pre-Prohibition. As you know, Prohibition ended December 5th, 1933. It's an amber lager, lightly hopped, great taste, nice roasted malt aroma, and slightly sweet.
Everything these days seems to go more to the hops. This is kind of taking an opposite direction.
Yeah, this is a lager. It's not an IPA. It's not an ale. This is a lager brew. It's an amber lager from the pre-Prohibition archives of Budweiser. And I want to stress it's limited edition. When we're out, we're out.
Yeah, look for the cool packaging, too. These are really unique bottles.
Yeah, stubby bottle, the retro Prohibition look. You'll be able to buy it wherever you find Budweiser, but once we're out, it's gone.
Budweiser Reserve Amber Lager. Take a look for it in stores. Unique packaging, great taste. You're going to love this product from Budweiser. Brought to you by Owen Distributing of Carroll.
Welcome back to Merchants Baseball. You know, I kind of find that Mr. Tapello was telling us that he'd rather listen to us than the ads. That's hard to believe. Now that I think about that. But,
well, it is you on all the ads. So.
No, I'm only on there a couple. 3. I got too many, I don't tell you that. I was trying to get more free ads in here, but thank you for everybody that's sponsored. You know, we've had a lot of really good sponsors, both program and game sponsors. You know, and of course we want to thank that committee that really did do this, that redid this stadium, and they're still working on it. We talked about new lights here and scoreboard adjustments and all kinds of stuff. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter.
Thomas Krause.
Oh, no, Thomas Krause, DH. Sorry. Should miss outside, ball 1.
And by the way, Jeff, the little Peter girl, I think it was Colby, I think is what I heard.
Yeah.
And just won the Culver's thing that we were talking about. So.
Think we can talk her out of that ice cream cone?
We could try.
Pitch on the way. Miss outside. Ball 2. I doubt it. We're not very good at convincing.
She's got the root beer float, so maybe she doesn't need any more.
Yeah, it's a kid in ice cream. I don't think we'll win. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's your pitch. Outside. Oh, no, that's going to catch that corner. Strike 1, sorry.
And the sun now has drifted behind the clouds, so the sun I don't think will impact this game the rest of the
Plus, it's a female. We don't have very good luck at convincing females anything.
Speak for yourself.
3 balls and 1 strike. Wow. I'm not even going there. 3 balls, 1 strike. You know, yeah, that one hurt. Here's your pitch. He's going to walk him.
Just missing that outside corner right now.
Yep. Whistler. Leadoff walk. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Liam Spence. Liam had a single in the first inning.
Only base hit so far in the game for Albert Lee.
Couldn't read my circle. Decent lead at first base now. Whistler's come set. Pitch on the way. The bounce I went in there, and that's going to be a late break, stolen base.
Ball was in the dirt that time. Park knocked it down, but it bounced in front of him and out in front of the plate. And heads up play that time by Krause. He was watching, and the moment he realized that ball bounced in front of Park and not right back into his glove, he broke and had it pretty easy.
A very aggressive base running. They're just a solid ball club. That's in there for strike 1. You know, we talked about that earlier, that this club,
very well put together.
Yeah, you know, for a first-year coach, he did a great job of finding both hitters and pitchers. He's got probably 3 of the top pitchers in the league. And what did he tell us? There's only 2 guys on the roster tonight that didn't make the All-Star team.
Yep.
That's going to miss low.
And one of them was in the home run derby, if I remember.
Yeah. So, very, very talented roster. Matty Hacker down there.
Yep.
Beautiful night here. If you get a chance, come on down. It's just a great night. Long look in. There's going to be a shot to third base. Sort of snags it, throws over and gets him, but it's going to advance the runner to third.
Nice play that time by Swords. Nothing really else that he could do. Reynolds got over to cover a third, but just really good base running again by Krause. He watched Swords. Swords made an outstanding play, Jeff, and I love watching him play third. He is outstanding at third. Made a good strong throw over to first, but heads up play the moment that ball left his hand and it was decided that he was going to first. He broke and made it over to third easy.
Again, a very aggressive running team, very smart running team. So 1 out runner at third base. That's going to bring up Joey Ponder. We're still at 0-0. We're in the top of the third inning. Long look in, pitch on the way. That's a curveball. Oh, how did that miss? Ball 1.
Must have been a little bit high and got lucky there. That ball thrown a little bit over Whistler's head. He was able to jump up and get it. Otherwise, the runner over at third might have had an opportunity to score here a moment ago.
See, they're watching from the beer tent. 1-1, 0-0. Here's a pitch. That's in there for strike 1. 1-1 count.
Mr. Hammer down here in front of us.
Yeah, I see his wife was on crutches. Looked like her ankle's all wrapped up, I think. I thought that's who walked by me.
Okay.
Or went by me anyway. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss in the dirt. Ball 2.
Nice backhanded stop that time by Park. Didn't have the opportunity to slide and get the body out in front of that one, but was able to backhand it and keep that ball out in the left-handed batter's box so the runner couldn't come in and score.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Kind of dusted off that color commentaries thing pretty well. There's a high fly ball. Down the first base line over is Tapella with the snag. Going to tag up, but they're going to hold the runner. So what a great out there by Tapella.
Surprised in a way, Jeff, that the runner over there at third had not tagged up. So the moment that ball was caught, he had to go back. But great job by Tapella to be able to feel that out and realize as soon as he got into the dirt up the first base side, was able to make the catch and made a really nice turn and a perfect throw to the plate just in case the runner was coming.
I don't think there was any opportunity, even if you'd have been tagging up, to make that one.
Nope.
That's going to bring up Dudden. He struck out in the first. Lefty. Still a runner at third base now. Pitch on the way. That's in there, strike one. In there for strike one. 2 outs now. 0-0 is our score. Nobody but kids in the bullpens right now. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a chopper down to first. Tabella's going to make the snag, and he's going to put him out.
Tough play, because that one was a short hop. He tried to get up and field that one on the high hop, but couldn't get it on the high hop. Ended up having to play it on the short hop, and still was able to glove it and make that play over to first.
Well, no runs on no hits, no errors. 1 left. We're going to bottom of the Merchants half of the third. We're tied at 0-0 back after this.
Merchants Baseball game sponsors are Cowan Distributing, Farnerbachen, Core-Mark, Midcon, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Carroll Young Professionals, Fusebox Marketing, Western Iowa Networks, DMAC Carroll, Iowa Corn Processors, McFarland Clinic, Avela Bank, Pella, Kit Plumbing and Heating, The Graphic Edge, Champion Ford, Sparky's One Stop, American Home Shield, Kirk's Tavern, Westside Bank, St. Anthony Regional Hospital, and WinStar Lines. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this great game possible.
Jim Owen.
Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Governments, Bloomers Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Bruner and Reinhardt LLC, Commercial Savings Bank, Roman Stephenson Sons Construction, Bredman Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, Principal Financial, and Schlechter, Anytime Fitness, Trophies Club.
All right, welcome back, Merchants Baseball. Mr. Blankman on color, Jeff Honnold here with you. That's going to bring up Mr. Lovell. He grounded out to first baseman in the first inning. Anything smart being said over there at us?
No.
Never is.
No, having a conversation with somebody else.
Oh, all right, usually it's smarting off. There's a high fly ball down the third baseline. Chasing after it is going to be Hemphill is going to make it over from shortstop, and he tosses it back to his teammates, and they just let the ball hit the ground. But great play moving to his moving to his right and took that one.
Good communication that time, Jeff. The shortstop Hemphill able to call off everybody else. He had the better angle and that much easier play for him. Third baseman kind of running straight back. He's coming at that angle, and he called him off at the last minute and made it look pretty easy.
So bring up Corley Reynolds. Corley ripped one in the gap and was robbed by the center fielder. See if he's still feeling hot tonight. 1 out now. Pitch on the way. He rips another one. Shortstop makes a diving play again. Throws over. And he has been robbed twice in a row.
That might have been a better play, Jeff, because he had to make a throw than what the center fielder made in the Van Kuren made back in the first inning. That was just an outstanding defensive play by Hemphill.
When you're not having a night, you're not having a night. Those are two great hit balls, and both of them end up being outs where, one was a sheer double. That should have been at least a single. If maybe got into the gap, it might have gave him another couple runs. So that's going to bring up Ben Swartz.
Yeah, Hemphill ended up diving almost out into the outfield, into the grass to be able to make that play.
It's going to miss outside, ball one. Hemphill grounded out in the first. Nice crowd here tonight, keeps growing. We're going to be pushing that 700 mark before the end of the night. 2 outs now. We're in the third, 0-0. Just miss outside, ball 2. Well, we got football season right around the corner, Jeff. We get a couple weeks off here to catch our breath, and then we're right back at her.
Yeah, hard to believe 2 weeks from Monday is the start of the volleyball season for games.
Just a miss outside. 3-0 now. Yeah, I am not in volleyball mode, I can promise you that.
Gonna have to get there quick because we'll probably be on Tuesday, but I think Tuesday's the 21st. We'll probably have a match the 21st.
3-0 now. Pitch on the way. I might be on vacation still. Pitch on the way. Alan Bass in there. He's going to walk him 4 straight pitches.
Yeah, I'll have to get a hold of all the volleyball and football coaches probably a week after Monday and start getting all my preseason interviews done.
Yeah, we talk about this. That's the only sport that I don't like calling. I'll do color, but I don't watch the ball. Yeah, I get into coach mode. I used to coach volleyball, and so I get into coach mode and I don't follow and just can't keep up with it. So right. I'm better off sitting where you're at and just smarting off. Oh, look, we got more Twizzlers coming in.
Thank you.
Wow, just what we need is more Twizzlers. We got Twizzlers delivered. 2 outs now. That's going to bring up Austin Tapella. Tapella now. He grounded out in second. Oh, there's a check swing foul for strike 1. Just what you need is more Twizzlers here, Skinny. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
I'm hoping I drop him another 5-10 pounds on Monday. So
you might there, Batman. Pitch on the way. There's a hard hit ball. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to be at first and second now with 2 outs.
And the Merchants, Jeff, cannot continue to get guys on here and then leave them stranded. They did that with the bases loaded last inning. Got to get some runs here early in the game with all these guys on base.
Yep. The only thing we don't, they're going to continue to hit. Number 3 for Albert Lee is going to head towards the pen, it looks like, and that's, he said he's going to throw, he's going to come back in. He said he's going to throw position players, so
okay, that we don't know who's going to throw.
Yeah, but looks like he's coming back. He must be going for root beer float. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. There's a high fly ball by Hampton Hall. Coming over there is Van Kuren. Nope, they're going to switch off, and Ponder's going to take that one for the 3rd out. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We're going to go to the top of the 4th. Still 0-0. Back after this.
Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley.
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a 6-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Brunner, Brunner & Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Brunner, Brunner & Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit BrunnerLegal.com. Go Merchants!
Well, we're back here at Merchants Baseball. I don't know if you can see it, but they're having the dizzy bat race. Other known as a Blankman.
Yeah. I tell you what, I love the first girl though here on the outside because she didn't understand the rules of that you have to spin the bat by putting it up by your forehead, and she had it out like she was swinging at a baseball, and damn near clocked one of the guys.
I thought it looked good.
I did.
I thought it looked really good.
Absolutely.
Well, we're back here. We're in the top of the 4th inning. No score so far. We thank you all for listening and wonder why you are.
Got a good crowd tonight.
Oh boy, I tell you what. We've had great crowds all year long. I think the biggest was 950. That was a new record for us. But this is going to be pushing 700 tonight. So it's going to bring up Van Kuren, Morrow, and Burns. Whistler's still on the mound. Coach Coach was talking about only going maybe 3 with him, but with that quick inning he had in the second, I think extended him here. All right, the umpire's waiting for all the youngsters to get off the field. Says it's safe, so here we go. Oh, we got a ball now going out the outfield. I don't know where that baby came from.
Well, Jeff, so far he's only thrown 35. That was his 36th pitch of this game.
Well, that one just about took off Mr. Van Kieran's head. That one was tight. There's John Parent bringing out water for the umpires. He is a hard-working guy out here.
Yes, he is. He does a great job.
Yeah, he was giving me a lot of static early. Here's your pitch. That's in there for a strike one.
Really nice breaking ball that time by Whistler.
Really froze him.
Yeah,
John's out here. I got here, what did I say, about 4:30 or so. He was already setting up. I've been here 2 hours early multiple times, and he's beating me here every time. Pitch on the way.
He was one of the big reasons why the Merchants came here and were established, that's for sure.
Yep, that one's going to miss outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Nobody out. Top of 4. Yeah, you know what, and you look at these guys. I mean, they're here. That's going to miss outside. They all have regular jobs. So 3 balls, 1 strike. They're here 2, sometimes 3 hours ahead of time.
Yep.
They are good though when they shut the beer tent down. They start tearing down, so they do get out of here fairly quickly. That's going to be ripped foul.
And it helps that the Merchants players themselves actually do most of the cleanup afterwards.
Yeah, they come up here. If you're trying to do an interview, they're up here with the
blowers.
With the blowers. Now, if you get the right guys up here, they know the ones that have interviewed understand how tough that is, so they have the other guys wait. But full count now. Whistler shakes that first one off. He's got the sign he wants. Miss him outside. Going to walk that first batter.
3rd walk tonight for Whistler. So even though he hasn't thrown a lot of pitches, 3 walks is tough.
He's only given up 1 hit so far, though.
Yep.
Hope that stays true. That's going to bring up Mitch Barrow. He flew out. A high fly ball.
Yeah, it was one that I think both Hall and myself, as he flew out to right, thought was going to be deeper than what it ended up being. And Hall broke back and then able to come in and make the catch. He's got such a hard swing. You just anticipate the ball coming off it.
It sounded good coming off, too. I thought that might have a chance. There's going to be thrower first. Whistler throwing him off a little bit. They've been stealing on him, so he's going to keep him honest over at first, and Van Kieran can run. See a few kids over at slow pitch diamonds too tonight. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Pitch on the way. He's going to be easily in there.
Yeah, he stole that one that time on Whistler. Got a great jump. Even though Whistler had tried to pick him off here a moment ago, he got a great jump, had a nice lead, and the moment that foot started to leave the ground, he was gone.
And that's going to get some activity going for the Merchants. Heading down there is number 19,
Justin
Seaton. Am I correct there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the high school phenom. Oh, that one might be gone. That's a hard hit ball down right field. If it stays in, it's going to go foul. Oh, it's in.
It's a fair ball. It was a fair ball.
I like my call better.
That one, folks, was in the trees, about 3/4 of the way up the trees out there, down the right field line. Those trees that kind of protect the south of Diamond over on the slow pitch field. That one hit in the trees about 3/4 of the way up in those trees. So that was an absolute shot off of the bat.
It was a no-doubter when it left. The only doubt was did it go foul, and Tapella was arguing that it was foul. He was trying to sell it, but umpire was standing on the line. He had a good view of it and said it was fair. It kind of went over the pole, so it was definitely close.
Stuck just inside, yeah.
But you're right, that thing was hit as hard as we've seen one hit in a long time. That's a long shot out there. That's 322 to the fence, and it cleared that as it was climbing. So 2-0 now. Lead. That's going to bring up Derek Burns. He grounded out second. Missed downstairs, ball 1.
And that's not what the Merchants needed here. Had those opportunities to score in the second and third, and now find themselves down 2-0 here in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, they've left a lot of runners on.
5 so far in the game, and that was something Cody talked about after the game the other night. Even Corley did on Thursday night when I covered the game for the radio station, was that, just did not get those timely hits when they had guys in scoring position, and that cost them that night. And it's still early in this game. We're going 9. We're only in the 4th, so there's plenty of time left. But, those things start to add up as the game goes on.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Nobody out. Pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. Big breaking ball that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, you just can't leave runners. You know, that eventually adds up to get you a pitch on the way. High fly ball out center field. Level underneath that one for an easy out. So that's the first out of the inning. Again, they got 2 on the 2-run shot there, so we're down 2-0. That's going to bring up Noah Hempel. He flew out to the first baseman. This kid can run.
Yeah.
This kid can flat run. He's a tall, rangy shortstop.
He showed athleticism on that stop, too, on the Reynolds play.
Where is he from?
I will take a look.
Kansas State University.
Yeah, not surprised.
Young player there.
Out of Henderson, Nevada.
Yeah. Good young D1 player. Pitch on the way. High fly ball. It's going to be taken by Corley Reynolds for the second out.
And what I like there, Jeff, is as soon as Kazrin realized that Reynolds was going to make that catch, he broke in to cover second base. Sometimes you'll see both the shortstop and second baseman going after a ball in the shallow part of the outfield. Nobody covers the bag, but that time, as soon as Reynolds called him off, Kazrin headed in to cover second base.
Mr. Kieran is up now. He grounded back to the pitcher. Second. 2-0. Merchants trail now. That was going to be a dirt ball one. Beautiful night here at the ballpark. Lots of kids. That's what we always like to see. A lot of kids having fun here. A lot of people. It keeps filling up. We're pushing 700, maybe a little higher now. That's going to miss. Ball 2. Guessing this will be the last inning we see of Whistler.
Yeah.
He was expected to go 3. Hasn't had a lot of pitches, so he's going to take a break here. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss down low.
And Jeff, for a guy that's normally coming out of the bullpen, it's a whole different mindset to start a game and try to go a lot of innings. It's easier to come in the second if you're used to coming out of the bullpen and throwing 4 or 5 than it is to start a game and go 4 or 5.
Oh, that one's not going to be close. He's going to walk that runner. Right there. So 2 in this inning, and that cost us dearly last time on that 2-run homer, so we'll see if he can.
That gets another guy up, headed down to the bullpen. That's going to be Rosales.
Rosales headed down that way.
Doesn't have his glove, so I don't know if he's just going down to check to see if they're ready to go. It looks like it.
Yeah. And we're you know what we need to do? We need to have a race between Cody
and Randy Snyder.
See who's slower walking out there. Well, that would be a good race.
The nice thing about it is you can do it with a sundial, so we could all go home, come back the next day, and see if they're actually there.
It's kind of like a tortoise race. They take their time getting out there, and they take their time getting back. Kind of the same mannerism, too. You can't tell if they're mad or happy or whatever. It's just kind of a nice, easy mosey.
Yep.
Both really good guys. I love giving them static.
Absolutely.
I asked Cody, I gave him his option tonight if he wanted to do it, and he said sure, so he came up and did that pregame interview. We appreciate that. Pretty honest with us most of the time.
Absolutely.
Doesn't really give us any bad information. We don't try to get too deep into the game, but we do pick his brain a little bit. Yep. All right, Merchants trail 2-0 here. We are in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, and Jeff, it's good for him that he's going to be moving on next summer.
Yep.
But disappointing that we have a guy that's really fun to work with that we're not going to be able to work with again in the future.
Yep, we got him here for 2 years. That's kind of good for us.
Yep.
And there for strike 1. Kraus is the batter. He's a DH. Yeah, you know what? This is one of those leagues where you don't get guys very long. They're kind of up and comers, and he's going to take over more recruiting duties back home. So pitch on the way. That's going to miss. That's going to be a foul ball. Yeah, so we're happy for him. We're happy that he's getting more duties. He's kind of getting all of the things he needs to do to get himself into a head coaching job. And watching him here, he's got a really good demeanor. He's going to make a good head coach somewhere, sometime. Yep. Here's your pitch. Miss outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Good guy, really good guy to be around. Glad to got to know him more this year. We spent a little bit of time last year with him, but not a whole lot.
No, been fun to work with him.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
The only thing is he's got it.
Wow.
That would miss. That was a nice pitch.
Big breaking ball just misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I will say that I wish he'd have come up with a nickname for you like Larkin did last year. That would have been nice.
You don't need any help. 2-2 now, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. There we go. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout.
Good way to end, I think, his night. I don't think we'll see him again.
So they're going to get 2 runs on 1 hit no errors. They're going to leave one. We are going to head to the bottom of the fourth inning. We trail 2-0. We'll be back. I lost my place here, so we'll be back after this.
Welcome to Historic Merchants Park. The committee that put this beautiful project together to get the renovations done are John Perrin, Chris Whitaker, Jim Allen, Jim Gossett, Jim Gredeman, Ed Lawler, Matt Luano, Paul Milligan, and Barry Bruner. Please thank these folks for their fine work of helping at the ball game today, and also their work on making this historic park come back to life.
At Michelob Ultra, we brew our beer for those who give it their all and still give up nothing. So when the weather starts to heat up, cool down with the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra. That's why with 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, this beer is brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams protein, and 0.0 grams fat per 12 ounces.
Hello, baseball fans.
Tim Fitzpatrick up there giving everybody. You think I give pop people static?
But he's really good at it.
He's meaner than I am. So we have. They got parking pass winners for St. Anthony Hospital, so good for them.
Yeah.
That's a big deal when you're an employee there. There's some pretty good parking that you don't get to go to. So we trail 2-0 here. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. That's going to bring up Alexi Kazaran, Taylor Parks, and Sam Steinmeier. Alexi had a base hit in the second inning. Did I miss something down there?
I just texted Jeff Story on here a moment ago.
What's Baldy doing?
He's down attempting to take pictures.
Where?
He's right over there in the corner.
Tell him he's number one. We'll salute him.
It's kind of what I did.
1 ball, no strikes. There you go. That's what we need to do. That bounces in there for ball 2. Jeff Story, one of the best photographers in the business.
Yep.
I would say we call him a friend, but that would be an over-exaggeration of the truth.
He wouldn't accept it.
No, he's kind of mean too, though.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of you in him.
He's worse. He's mean-spirited about it. I don't always try to be mean-spirited. 2 balls, no strikes. He comes back dropping bombs. Oh, that one's way off into the backstop. You got a new pitcher there? I believe that's a new pitcher. Number 18.
I will have to look. Nope, it's still the same guy. Okay. I'd had to watch the delivery. I hadn't done that yet.
You kind of sidearmed that one in there. So 3 balls, no strikes. Might be getting a little tired. Looks like everybody's warmed up down in the Merchants bullpen. That's going to miss. 4 straight pitches.
Yep.
We like that, 4-pitch walks. That's going to bring up Talon Parks.
The Merchants have got to take advantage of the walks. Albert Lee did that. The Lakers got that 2-run home run. So 4 walks has kind of helped Albert Lee get their 2 runs. Merchants now got to take advantage here.
I'm okay with returning the favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Parks a guy capable of doing that.
He can do that.
Sure.
Yep, he can do that. He just needs the pitch to hit here. How do you like my little light here?
Yeah, it's nice, except for it doesn't shine all the way over to me.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to keep it on mine because I'm old and I don't have any eyes. All right, we got a runner at first base. Nobody out. Talon Park is your batter. Kazaran's got speed over there first. He might go. Here's your pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. You know, that's one of the things that was a big swing. Coach was talking about that guys maybe trying to do too much. You know, they're pressing. They really want to get second place here.
Yep.
So they're pressing hard and might be pressing too hard rather than do stuff that they naturally do. Might be trying to win, you know, and trying too hard to win.
And that was some of the problem.
There's the backstop. So that one's going to get all the way backstop, and that's going to get Kazaran on the wild pitch down to second base.
And that's what I was just going to say before the wild pitch, Jeff. I think that's the same thing that affected them on Thursday night, trying so hard to get that win.
Yeah, he was talking about that they were just doing some uncharacteristic stuff. It's not that they weren't playing hard; they were playing too hard. They were doing stuff that they normally wouldn't do, and maybe cost them one there. 1 ball, 1 strike now. This is a very good Albert Lee team. I'd be surprised if they don't figure out a way to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's a hard hit ball up the middle. Wow, what a great play by Hempel. Snags and throws over to first and just robs Park out of a base hit.
And actually, that's Dutton, Jeff, that has moved in
to
shortstop now. So
I did not catch that, thank you. Dudden, is it?
Hempfield's moved out to left field. So those two, I think, swapped.
So Hempfield's out here. So Ponder moved in?
No, Hempfield's out in left field now.
So who's at third?
I'll have to look at a number. I don't know their players well enough.
Dudden moved over. I'm not so sure. That's not Ponder. But we'll check on third base for you. We're going to see a lot of changes tonight here. One out. There's going to be a blooper out to short. Kazran takes a shot at going in, but he comes back. That was a blooper by Steinmeier. It just should have been outside of the shortstop's range, but he was able to make that catch. They've made some really nice catches out of short tonight to rob some hits.
And Jeff, if their program is accurate, it is Ponder that is over at third base now.
They did that last week. They kind of messed around a bit. So those guys are really interchangeable, and Hempfield can fly out there and left. That's going to bring up Brandon Kelly. Speaking of flying, here's a gentleman that can just flat run. 2 outs now. Kazran's at third. We trail 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch on the way. Oh, he's going to bunt that down first base line. It's going to go foul. You know, he's one of those guys that you don't care what situation he's in, he can bunt it because he can probably outrun it.
Yeah, and he tried that the other night and got really disappointed in himself because he bunted one right back to the pitcher. That time he tried to push that one up the first base side. It just ended up pushing it in foul territory.
If he kept that fair, I think he's on. He's a quick kid. His dad said he runs about a 5.3 40.
That's not his dad does?
No, his dad said he does.
I was going to say, I would imagine you could cut a second off of that and be close.
That's a high pop fly back here towards the fence. It's going to be up against the wall for strike 2.
My guess is closer to 4-3.
Well, Dad was laughing. I said 4-3, and Dad said, nah, well, probably more like 5-3. That was after he got tossed out of the game.
That's probably what he does backwards.
That might be. That was after he got tossed out. I was over there maybe giving him a little bit of business about getting tossed.
Yeah.
I asked him what kind of words he used. Make sure you use the proper language to get thrown out. If you're going to get thrown out, you want to use the right wording.
Yeah, he had a little issue the other night in that loss, too, to Ames, and had a few words, and Cody had to come down and kind of take over the argument for him.
No balls, 2 strikes. He's got a pretty good feel for that strike zone.
Absolutely. Yep. Competitive. You got to like to see that.
He is. Going to be a doctor. That scares you a little bit. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we're going to leave run there. So no runs on no hits, no errors. We're going to leave 1 on. We're going top of 5. We trail 2-0 back after this.
At Michelob Ultra, we brew our beer for those who give it their all and still give up nothing. So when the weather starts to heat up, cool down with the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra. That's why with 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, this beer is brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams protein, and 0.0 grams fat for 12 ounces.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
All right, welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff, I'll let you do all the math on that, but we got a new pitcher in here. It's going to be the young high schooler, Justin Seaton.
Yep.
Justin is from Northwestern High School in Poplar, Wisconsin. Unfortunately, I know where Poplar, Wisconsin is. Can't get there from here.
You can?
Well, it's tough. You got to know where you're going. It's kind of in that north central. You kind of go over by La Crosse and then go north up and towards the central part of the state.
Okay. Anywhere near Eagle River?
I don't know where Eagle River. It's more on the western side of the state. Okay. More kind of up and towards that northern part up in there. So pretty area, but
I know the north central and northeastern part.
Yeah, no, he's
Wisconsin a little better.
More up by northwest.
Okay.
So Liam Smith's the top of the order here. Pitch on the way. Going to miss ball 1.
So Whistler would have went 4 tonight as Seaton comes in here.
And you know he pitched the other day. He pitched really well, but Albert Lee really hit him hard. There's strike 1. You know, he pitched well. Cody and I talked about it. Came in kind of a tough situation and really threw well. You know, he's a high school kid in here for the first time, and they caught up with him, but there's a nice breaking ball for a ball, though.
And Jeff, real quick, the numbers on Whistler: 4 innings tonight, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, 2 hits, 2 runs allowed. Both of them were earned.
Yeah, had a real nice night going there. That's going to miss 3-1 now. Sorry, my computer's messing with me, so I can
like how quickly here that Seaton gets right back on the rubber. He's ready to go again.
Doesn't mess around. Pitch on the way. There's going to be a foul ball, strike 2. Full count now. Yeah, he works quick. He throws hard. You know, he's second time out here for us that I've seen him anyway. And Cody's being selective. Doesn't want him, you know, in bad situations if he can help it. Pitch on the way. A high shot out to right field. Hall's back there. Camps underneath that one for the first out. Really trying to keep the young man's confidence up. He's a pretty good little pitcher, but he is a high school kid, so, you know, you're going to get some kids that are seniors in college. You're kind of giving up a little bit there, but that's going to bring up Joey Ponder. He is your third baseman now. I think it's Joey, isn't it? Oh, yep. Joey's still in there. We've got to keep our eye on him. You're going to see some guys getting some rest, I got a feeling. I don't think Coach is going to pull my chain on that one tonight. He was pulling my chain the other night, but I think he's going to tell me the truth. Ooh, that one's going to be in the dirt. Oh,
no.
Calls a strike.
Yeah, Ponder actually took a pitch that time on the inside part of the plate. He had squared around to bunt, but as he dove out of the way of the pitch, he left the bat out, and it was in there for a strike.
Beautiful night at the ballpark. Get a chance. Come on out. Oh, Robo's watching or listening for a short pine. Here's a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. How you doing, Robo? Haven't seen him in a while.
I talked to him out at Eastside the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just yesterday, I think.
I'll spend a few days with him a week from Monday. We'll see if we can't get him converted back to the dark side. I heard they bought a new Herky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, got a new ball. The other one popped, so I think you probably did it. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's 2 outs. Young phenoms coming in here throwing strikes. That's what we like. Yeah, we thought you probably popped that Herky.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that.
It had a terminal slit down the side of the hem, so not one you put back together.
No.
What is Storion doing over there, sitting down doing nothing?
He's taking pictures and then writing notes, I guess.
You know, he does some weird angles, but boy, his pictures turn out good.
And I like how he has to wear glasses now to take pictures.
Yeah, he's blind as a bat, isn't he? No balls, 2 strikes. You know what? I'm glad he can't hear us.
I know.
Pitch on the way. There's a chopper foul. One of the good guys.
Caught up with him and his lovely wife, Sherry, earlier today.
She really is a saint.
Yeah, she is.
She is a saint. You know, everybody called
I put her in the same category as Lisa.
I would give you that. Everybody was calling my wife a saint, and I don't understand that one. Pitch on the way. That's going to catch that corner, strike 2.
By the way, how was your anniversary on Thursday?
It was good. I went golfing. That was my present to my wife. I went golfing. She didn't have to cook or see me, so she enjoyed it.
Have you guys done anything yet for your anniversary?
Nope. There's a swing, a high fly ball. That's going to get in the gap. Oh, yep. It's going to get in the gap. Lovell made a good job of tracking it down. He's going to throw his second and hold that to a long single.
Yeah, great job that time by Lovell, because that's normally a double. But with his speed, took the angle to try and make the catch on it, but when he couldn't make the catch, he was still able to snare that ball off of one hop and got spun around quickly, and that kept Dudden over at first base.
One of the better plays we've seen out in the outfield. That's going to bring up Van Kuren. He walked in the first, and he walked again in the fourth, and he was part of that, stole the base, and he was part of that home run for the 2-run lead so far. 2 outs now. Runner at first base. The foul tip back to the fence. Strike 1. Yep, so I went golfing. No, we haven't done anything.
Okay.
I talked about going up to Lake Okoboji, but she went up there and didn't really work out for me. I had to try to get my dad's phone repaired.
Okay.
So got him back in operation.
I'd have done tonight. Yeah. I couldn't have done tomorrow. You'd had to find somebody for
Pitch
tomorrow.
on the way. That's outside ball. I had to come back anyway. One of my duties that I try to do the live stream for our church. We live stream every service, so we've been having similar issues there as we had here, so I want to make sure I'm there and make sure things are working. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's foul tip back over top of us for strike 2.
You know, I would
New minister, and he's kind of having a complex that maybe we don't want him on live stream. I might have made a comment about that.
There does seem to be a common denominator between the problems here and the problems at the church.
Yeah, when I'm there, they seem to work. I don't know why you guys can't figure it out.
I don't go to the church, so you can't blame that one on me.
You might have to. We need another board operator. Pitch on the way. Pitch inside, 2-2. We might have to start getting you. We need a board operator.
Galagos was trying to get me to come on to his the other day, too.
Oh, you can do that. That's a wild one, I hear.
Yeah, no.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I just need somebody to help run the runs.
I know.
We got a guy that you have to have a computer person, a board person, and a deal. There's going to be foul, chopped down the third baseline. We have, it's kind of neat. We got a whole camera system, so we actually have 2 cameras that are being run. We have a guy that's really good at that, Jim Van Dyke, and then I try to run both the board and the computer, which sometimes, every once in a while we'll get a young gentleman up there, a young high school guy, and I figured out the best place to put him was on the computer because he's looking at his phone anyway, so we stick him there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner goes, and that one bounced in. That's going to be an easy stolen base. Didn't even look over that time.
No, that was stole off a Seddon there as he took off. Right, he took off before he even went into motion.
Yep, that one he learned early. All right, we got full count, 2 out now. We trail 2-0. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Quick game so far. Pitch on the way. That's going to be hit out to center field, coming in hard as Lovell. He's going to dive and make the play. What a great play by Lovell that time. He used his speed to make that play to rob Kieran of a hit. So they're going to get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We trail 2-0. We're going to bottom of 5th after this.
Welcome to historic Merchants Park. The committee that put this beautiful project together to get the renovations done are John Perrin, Chris Whitaker, Jim Allen, Jim Gossett, Jim Gredeman, Ed Lawler, Matt Luano, Paul Milligan, and Barry Bruner. Please thank these folks for their fine work of helping at the ball game today and also their work on making this historic park come back to life.
At Michelob Ultra, we brew our beer for those who give it their all and still give up nothing. So when the weather starts to heat up, cool down with the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra. That's why with 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, this beer is brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams protein, and 0.0 grams fat for 12 ounces.
All right, welcome back to Merchants Baseball. You know, they're doing a 50-50 raffle. You know, as somebody told Fitz that somebody doesn't collect the money, it's not going to be his. I think he thinks he gets to keep whatever doesn't get collected.
Maybe he does.
No, he doesn't. You know, we haven't won yet either. I haven't quite figured this deal out. I think it's rigged.
It could be. Do you buy?
No.
Then how are you going to win?
I should just win because of me. I mean, come on, let's face it.
A little sympathy, is that what it is?
I take a lot of sympathy. You know me. I'm not proud.
That we do know.
I have no pride left. I live in a house of all women. I have no pride. None.
I was surprised when Doug Waniger said in the broadcast the other night, happy wife, happy life.
You want to have a rough life, make your wife mad. Mr. Lovell after Robin, you know, how often is that happen? You make a great play and you're the next one up.
Maybe he can come up with that big hit, get things going here.
Oh, look at all these young folks. We got the Cruz boys, and we got the Kemmerling boys. Hi, guys. How are you?
Should have got the camera on him real quick.
Well, I can't move that quick.
I know.
There's a strike 1 on Mr. Lovell. Long look in. I'm going to miss a low ball. We still got the same pitcher. I didn't look.
Yes.
Yeah, looks like it. A lot of youngsters here at the ballpark tonight. We'd love to see that. All smiles so far, even though we trail 2-0. Here comes the pitch. How did that miss? He's so quick. Now he's mad he didn't stay in there and take that curveball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Or I'm sorry, 2 balls, 1 strike. You saw the look on his face. He's mad he didn't take it. He got out of the way. But here we go.
That was in an area I'd have been moving.
Yeah, well, you know. He's young. I'd have probably still taken it. I got enough padding back there. I can just turn and take it there.
I'm still going to move if it's in that area.
Let it hit me. I can take a fastball and take it in the butt there. I'd be all right. 3-1 now. It only hurt for a little while, you know. Pitch on the way. That's in there. Strike 2 on the outside corner. And the people down here to our right usually give the umpires the business, and they did on that pitch.
Yep.
Full count now on Adam Lovell, our leadoff hitter this evening. Been the leadoff hitter most of the summer. Here's your your pitch. There's going to be a high fly ball back to the pitcher. Now we got a race who's going to catch it. And it's going to be, oh, we got a switch there too. Who's 4?
That would be Josh Duden.
Duden is
Dudden.
So Dudden has moved now to, oh my goodness, they switched again on me.
Yeah, Ponder's now at short. Hemphill's still out in the left.
So, Ponder and Dudden switch places because they're bored. Do they know what that does to my sheet? As Commander Carly Reynolds, he has been absolutely robbed twice tonight. 1 out. Long look in, pitch on the way. He rips one and it's going to be foul. But boy, if that had stayed, that would have been a triple. Been double. Swing down third baseline. Strike 1 now on Corley. Corley's seeing the ball well tonight, it looks like.
Yes, he is.
Get him up here so I can give him a little bit of the business on air, but I don't think he'll come up and see me. I don't know why.
I would wonder.
I don't get it. Zero balls, 1 strike. How's that? Wow, that one's going to miss all the way to the backstop. 1-1 now. Sometimes I just entertain myself. You know what? Look at that little one sleeping over there. You bored that one over there, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm used to boring people, so I'm pretty good at it.
You are kind of a boring individual.
I am. I try to stay that way.
You live a boring life.
That's why I don't have to worry about the happy life, happy wife thing.
There's going to be a rip, and that one's going to go right to the shortstop. That one's Ponder.
Yep.
He's going to throw him. I used to have them memorized, but since they keep playing musical chairs over there, I have no idea who's playing. That's going to bring up Swords. That might be the roughest 0 for 3 night. You know, he should be 2 for 3. That one was hit right at the shortstop.
Yep.
But, he's been robbed tonight. Did you see that over there?
Do I see what?
Tapella gave a high five to the girl that's usually in her outfit. Her and Mr. Tapella are pretty good friends.
Yep.
So she went over and got a high five for him while he's in the batter's box. That's the kind of stuff you like to see. There's going to be a foul over top. That might get the tailgater. They're all looking back there. Strike 1. Yeah, the players do a great job of really working with these young kids and playing with them. They were out there before the game tonight with that birthday party, and a lot of neat things going on here. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. We trail 2-0 here.
Should really help build the love of the game of baseball and softball, hopefully, amongst young kids in this area.
Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. You know what? This can only help, can't it?
It can.
It's just
certainly can't hurt, that's for sure.
I mean, just the kids are having a ball. You see them all out here with ball gloves, and they were out early. They've had a really good time out here. They got to, here you go. That one, how did that miss him? But it did. That's going to be ball 2.
Breaking ball just inside. Hey, Jeff, who's the young man for the Merchant sitting down there out on the bucket with no uniform on? Looks like he's got the right arm all.
Is that Jacobs?
Okay.
He had that elbow issue.
Yep.
2-1 now. 2 out. You know, they were out here earlier. They had the cage up. That's going to be in there for strike 2. And the kids from the birthday party got to be out here, and they actually pitched to them. They got to run the bases. They got to have fun. They were out here for a good, probably 15 minutes or so playing on the big field, which had to be a ball for them. And after the game, they get to run the bases and hang out with the players, and they all do a great job of signing autographs and have a good time. 2-2 now, 2 outs. We're down 2-0. We're in the bottom of 5. That one hit him. Yeah, finally got him.
That one could hurt a little bit. He's going to jog down to first, find you, but he caught that one right. It looked like on the ankle or low on the low part of the leg.
Well, that's going to bring out the pitch coach. That was the third one that just about hit him. Looks like we're going to make a change here. He was pointing out here. So, Tapella's going to come up here. Swords is walking it off. He's looking pretty good, too. That was a pretty good shot he took.
Yeah.
That might be a little bit of courtesy just by the coach too to give. These guys are all pretty good friends. You know, they spend a lot of time together. And Swords is one of those kids that drove home early so he could be at the All-Star game. He left at 4 in the morning so he could get here. So, they all got to hang out and see each other and talk. And it's just a neat environment here. They're competitive, but yet they're really good friends and talk, and they like to see it.
Yeah, when you only have 5 teams in the league, you play the same teams over and over again. You kind of develop a bond with the other kids.
Yep, you really do, and they're good about it. So it's going to bring up Austin Tapella. He grounded out in the second. He had a base hit in the third. This would be a good time for him to hit a double. If he wants to hit a dinger, we'll allow that too. But we need a good hit here to at least try to get one back.
Yep.
double would probably score Swords if he's not too dinged up over there right now.
Hard to believe just 5 hits so far in this game overall.
Yeah, three by the Lakers and 2 so far. Been a really quick game. There's going to be a nice little base knock. This should get in there. That's going to get runners at the corner. This is going to be played. Played Swartz. Swartz going to run third. Swartz going for home. That's going to get one run, and that's going to advance the runner second. So, throw into third base was Royal. That's going to score Swartz for first. DePella's going to be on with a single, and then he's going to get on an error. Who threw that there?
The right fielder that time.
So that'd be E9.
Yep. So Swords comes in to score on the run, moving up to second on that same error will be Tapella. Merchant now cut it to a 1-run game. So this is maybe that spark they needed to get going, and that was just a really good hustle. Swords, Jeff, on the crack of the bat was digging to third no matter what. With 2 outs, he was going.
Well, you can tell he wasn't feeling good either.
Yeah, and it was his hustle, though, that created that play.
But I've seen him run enough. You can tell that pitch really bothered him. He was howling pretty good. But Hampton Hall is up. We got a runner at second is Tapella. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1.
And the Lakers still have a guy warming up down in the bullpen, so I wouldn't not be surprised if Hall doesn't come up with a base hit here. We don't get a pitching change at this point.
I guess this is the last batter he'll face.
Yep.
2-1 now. We're in the bottom of 5. Runner at second is Tapella. Hall's at the bat. He looks at ball 2. Really starting to struggle here in the last inning and a half with command. They're looking down there, making sure that he's ready to go.
He's looking over to the dugout after almost every pitch.
And he's tossing out there. Who is it? He's been struggling out there throwing strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. They said they're going to be bringing in pitchers or bringing in position players. We'll see. He misses for 3. 3 balls, no strikes. I'm guessing this is probably your last guy. He's shaking his arm. Looks like he's guessing he's gassed right now. We like that. 3-0, 2 outs. See if we can do some damage here. Hampton Hall at the plate. Tapella is at second. That's going to walk him on 4 straight. That's going to do it.
Yep.
That's going to do it. We're going to make a pitching change. We're going to step away. We'll be back and find out what that change is and get you caught up after this.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Merchants Baseball game sponsors are High Cowan Distributing, Farnerbachen, Core-Mark, Mid-Con, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Carroll Young Professionals, Fusebox Marketing, Western Iowa Networks, DMAC Carroll, Iowa Corn Processors, McFarland Clinic, Avela Bank, Pella, Kit Plumbing and Heating, The Graphic Edge, Champion Ford, Sparky's One Stop, American Home Shield, Kirk's Tavern, Westside Bank, St. Anthony Regional Hospital, and WinStar Lines. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this great game possible.
Well, it's old guy radio here at the Merchants Ballpark. Fitzpatrick's up there running the old guy. So we got a pitching change. It's going to bring up Mr. Bloom. He is out of McCook Community College. I know where McCook Community College is. You ever been down there?
I have not.
Well, it's on the Kansas border. If you sneeze, you're in Kansas. You want to go out towards Kearney.
Okay.
Then head south to the Kansas border.
Okay.
It'll look a lot like Nevada when you get down there. There's sheer cliffs. You don't want, if you're driving in a pasture out there, you better know where you're at, because sometimes the world ends. It goes straight down. And they have
Good thing I'm not driving out there.
And they have things out there that go rattle in the night. So it's not my favorite place to be. I love the people out there, love the territory, as long as somebody else is driving and I don't have to get out of the truck.
Yeah, anything that rattles, I don't want to be around.
No. But what great people out there. We got some really good friends that live out there. Get to go out there quite a bit. They celebrate Hawaiian Shirt Fridays. So I get to see their pictures all the time on Fridays and see if they're still alive. And look forward to being back out there. It's usually nice and warm.
And by the way, right now he is still pulling your chain, because this is a guy listed as a pitcher.
I know, he's yanking my chain. And Bloom is a heck of a player too. I've seen him play. he does play position. I'll give him that, but he's a pitcher, and he's going to be throwing BBs here. That's going to bring up Alexi Kazaran. We got runners at first and second. 2 outs here. We're down 2-1. The Lakers got theirs on a 2-run bomb in the 4th inning, and we have got ours here with an error scoring. Alexi tonight had a base hit in the 2nd, and he walked. He's going to give him that strike outside for strike 1. He walked in the 4th. That one was a borderline pitch, but we'll give him that one tonight.
And Bowden, the book not closed on him yet. We'll tell you his stats here coming up in a moment. We'll have to see what happens here.
There's swing and a miss for strike 2. That one came in with a little bit of heat. And you're right, we got sandbagged again.
Yeah.
He told me he was going to throw all position players. He brings in a guy throwing BBs like he did last time to me. I'll make sure we explain it to him what sandbagger really means. So here's your pitch. There's swing and a miss for strike 3. So we're going to get 1 run on 1 hit. There'll be 1 error. We're going to leave 2. We're going to go to the top of 6. We trail 2-1 back after this.
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a 6-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Governments, Bloomers Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Bruner and Reinhardt LLC, Commercial Savings Bank, Roman Stephenson Sons Construction, Bredman and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, Principal Financial, and Schlechter, Anytime Fitness, Trophies Plus, Litterdale Country Store Catering, Southside Lounge, Feld Fire, Burke Inn, Carroll Glass, Charlie Steakhouse.
All right, welcome back. People always amaze me, Mr. Bungman. People always amaze me. We'll stop at that.
Hey,
all right, that's going to bring up Mitch Carroll, Derek Burns, and Noah Heffel. And what do you have over there, sir?
Barrow is a guy that took that one way deep, almost over to the slow pitch field, almost on the slow pitch field for that 2-run home run. He's hit the ball well twice tonight.
2 really hard shots tonight. Yep. Let you close the book there. Here's your pitch. That's going to miss outside.
We will close the book on Bowdoin, I think it is. 4 2/3 innings, 1 strikeout, 4 walks, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, and 2 hit by pitch tonight as well.
Pitch on the way. It's in there for strike 1.
Jeff, it's always really cool because when the merchant
pitcher here, I forgot to write that down.
when the Merchants do something well, you could tell when they started getting that rally going and that play over at third and scoring that run. This crowd really got into the game. They're just sitting on the edge of their seat right now, waiting to erupt, I think, here tonight.
That's in there for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on your way. That's going to be ripped. Oh, just over the leg or glove of Corley Reynolds. That's going to get all the way out to 358 sign. This will be a stand-up double. Boy, that was close to being caught, but that went into the gap, went all the way to the fence for the first runner out there is a double. He has hit the ball really hard now 3 times. That was ripped. Corley had a good effort at it just over the top of his glove, and that one went all the way out the gap on that rip, and that's going to bring up, did they say they changed players here?
No, I tell you what.
Derek Burns.
And Jeff, what I liked about that was Barrow, the first 2 balls he hit, he pulled. That one there, he went with the pitch. It was an outside pitch. He just took it and he drove it hard to the opposite field and found the gap.
Boy, he did hit it hard too. All right, that's going to bring up Burns. He grounded out in the 2nd and he flew out. That's inside, ball 1. Catcher's going to go have a little chat. I think the youngster might be a little bit rattled. talk with him here.
Yeah, both Tapella and Park coming over to talk with him a little bit, trying to settle him down. I could understand. If I was a high school age kid, I'd probably be,
Well, you had a guy that ripped him twice.
Yep.
Took him deep for a 2-run and then hit him hard again. So he's probably reaching back, trying to give a little extra here, and that maybe not necessarily the right answer. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out here. We got a runner at second base. Merchants trail 2-1. We're in the top of the 6th inning. We're going 9 tonight, 7 tomorrow, 4:05 start.
Yep.
I think you're with me tomorrow, right?
No,
you're
I'm
out
not.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's inside ball. I don't have anybody yet tomorrow. I'm going to find somebody.
No, I've got a surprise birthday party for a family
that hit
member
him.
tomorrow.
That hit by pitch, so we got runners at first and second. Yeah, we'll find something. We'll get something going on. I won't want to make anybody suffer through. What do we got going on here?
Coach
Cody's
coming
going to
out.
make sure that he got hit.
Kind of saying that he turned into it, I think, yeah.
Did he offer at it?
Lakers, number 17, Noah Hemphill.
Calm conversation. It's a discussion. Yeah, Cody a little more animated now.
Cody definitely steps in and defends his guys. He's not afraid to do that.
Yep. Still disagreeing with the call, but that's going to stand. So that's going to bring up Noah Hempel. He flew out both the second and the fourth. Nobody down in the Merchants bullpen so far. Actually, both bullpens full of kids. About all we got going on. No balls, no strikes. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. We trail 2-1. Pitch on the way. It's a bunt attempt. Right back to the pitcher. Oh, he's going to bobble it, and that's going to make everybody safe on the air.
He was in a hurry, Jeff, that time to try and make that play. He would have had a shot at third base, but just that ball got up and got off of the wrist area, and he was not able to get it into the glove to spin and make that throw.
Park's telling him just to settle down here. You make the play. And Cody's taking a long walk out. I don't see anybody out in the bullpen.
I don't either, and I haven't seen anybody out. He was looking that way, yeah. Rosales is looking like he might be getting ready to head that way, but he is certainly not out there yet.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Rosie's headed out that way. I'm kind of surprised they're going to use him when you got bring it. I would think we want to use him on Monday, but evidently.
Well, right now they're probably still trying to get that second seed if they can. That would be my guess. They want to get the win. Don't want to go into the playoffs, on a 2 or a 3 game losing streak. That's for sure.
So Cody's gonna take that long, slow walk, give Rosie a chance to get down and warm up. That's the only one headed down there. So we'll be seeing Rosie probably here for too long. I'm guessing he's only going to go an inning or two. He's not going to go very long.
And right now the Merchants in a little bit of trouble. Bases loaded here, no out. So this is a key part of the game here.
Cody just pointed at somebody else too, so he must be getting ready. Somebody else will be headed out there pretty quick too, I think. So let's bring up Kieran. Kieran tonight grounded out and walked. Bases loaded, nobody out. We're in a tight jam. That's going to be hit through the gap at between third and short. That's going to score 2. Play at the plate, maybe not. Nope, he's going to be in there safe. So base hit for Kieran. It's going to score 2.
And Jeff, they may have had a play at the plate. Even if they'd have cut and turned that one, they might have had a better chance of making that play on the plate if they'd have cut and turned and throwed on that one.
So that's 2 RBIs there. That's going to extend the lead to 4-1 now. They did make a play at the plate, but they might have had a better shot at cutting that at second. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Seeding a little bit of trouble here. That's got... Nope, Rosie's just down there. I thought maybe somebody else was running down. They weren't. Give him a drink. Pitch on the way. Bunt attempt. He's going to bunt that down the third base line. That's going to be picked up.
Nice bunt.
Throw it down to first base. This isn't going to be a time. It's going to get away. That's going to be an error on the pitcher. That's going to score 2. That's going to go all the way out. That's going to end up being a triple. It's going to end up being a two-base error. So it's going to be an error on the pitcher.
And that one, Jeff, has kind of broke this one open.
Yeah, that's 2 errors there in the inning so far, and that's really costly. 6-1 lead, and that's, I wonder if that maybe is going to change Coach's thought about bringing Rosie in, but it doesn't look like he's going to stay with it. 6-1. Albert Lee, you just can't give this ball club any extra outs. They will punish you. Nobody out. Runner at third base now. That's going to bring up Krause. That's a hard hit ball to center field. That's way over Lovell's head. That's going to get over the fence for a ground rule double.
Ground rule double.
So Spence is going to get a run on the double, ground rule double. 7-1 now. Laker lead. Coach looking down. Just, at this point, he's wanting to get Seaton out of there. He doesn't want to get this kid rocked too hard here at this point in the game. He's still young, still high school.
Yep.
He's throwing some pretty good pitches here, but these guys are tremendous hitters, and they're just waiting for that pitch of the grooves, and when they get that, they're punishing him on it. So nobody out. We're down 7-1 now. We are in the 6th inning.
And this is the part of the order, Jeff, that has already seen him, so that's the scary part now.
Ponder has flown out twice and struck out. Runner at second base has got speed. They show bunt. Pulls it back for ball 1. That's the other thing you're going to see them bunting. They've seen him make 2 bad plays on that bunt, so they're going to force him to make plays here.
And the big thing, Jeff, 2 errors in this inning, too.
Yep. Both of them were on bunts. Pitch on the way. That should have been in there for a strike. See, he pulled it back. Okay. Looked to me like he held it out there.
Looked like he tried to bunt it. Yeah,
I thought he missed that bunt, but evidently he pulled it back. We couldn't see it. 2 balls, no strikes.
About like that one that's on Facebook from, I think, over in China or Japan or something, where the guy swung on it,
That was in Mexico. That one, he didn't pull back, strike 1. Yeah, I think that was in Mexico. The guy took a full swing and they called him for checking up.
And they even checked with the umpire down at first. He agreed.
I believe those 2 guys were getting paid for something other than baseball. 2 balls, 1 strike. They got suspended for that. We like to see that when they make horrible calls like that. Pitch on the way. There's bunted again. That thing's going to be down the first base line, going to take by Park, but he has no play. Runners at the corners now.
And a wise decision that time by a veteran in Park, Jeff. Did not have a play, didn't waste it. Could have thrown that one away possibly too, and that would have given the Lakers another run. You eat it that time, and you deal with the next batter.
That's going to bring up the 8th batter of the inning, Mr. Dudden.
Rosales coming in.
Going to come out. It's going to be Rosales is going to come in here. So we're going to step away, let Rosie get warmed up, and we'll go after this.
At Michelob Ultra, we brew our beer for those who give it their all and still give up nothing. So when the weather starts to heat up, cool down with the crisp, clean taste of Michelob Ultra. That's why with 95 calories and 2.6 carbs, this beer is brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams protein, and 0.0 grams fat per 12 ounces.
Bruner, Bruner & Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner, Bruner & Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit brunerlegal.com. Go Merchants!
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Jim Owen from Owen Distributing is here with us to talk about something new on the shelves these days. This is
Here's to Beer.
Jim, you're here on hand with us, of course, to talk about Budweiser Reserve Amber Lager. It's new, and people gotta try this.
Yeah, John, we have a limited edition brew from Budweiser. It comes from their archives of pre-Prohibition. As you know, Prohibition ended December 5th, 1933. It's an amber lager, lightly hopped, great taste, nice roasted malt aroma, and slightly sweet.
Everything these days seems to go more to the hops. This is kind of taking an opposite direction.
Yeah, this is a lager. It's not an IPA. It's not an ale. This is a lager brew. It's an amber lager from the pre-Prohibition archives of Budweiser. And I want to stress it's limited edition. When we're out, we're out.
Yeah, look for the cool packaging, too. These are really unique bottles.
Yeah, stubby bottle, the retro Prohibition look. You'll be able to buy it wherever you find Budweiser, but once we're out, it's gone.
Budweiser Reserve Amber Lager. Take a look for it in stores. Unique packaging, great taste. You're going to love this product from Budweiser. Brought to you by Owen Distributing of Carroll.
Well, welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Mr. Rosales, the Bulldog, is back. So you wouldn't think he's going to be out here very long, but we don't see anybody down in the bullpen as of right now. So we reset here. We're down 7-1. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Top of the 6th.
Oh, top of the 6th, sorry.
Yep.
I looked down there wrong. Top of 6, 7-1 we trail. There's no outs, runners at the corners right now. That's going to bring up the number 8 batter of the inning, but number 3 overall, Mr. Dudden. He has struck out, he has grounded out, and he has got a base hit on the night. That's going to be way outside to the wall. Lucky break for the Merchants, and it came all the way back to Park. Runner is going to advance on the wild pitch down to second base.
Yeah, Spence thought about trying to score on that one, took about 3 steps towards home, and then realized that ball hit the backstop as hard as Jacob throws, and it really bounced right back out to Park.
Yeah, that's a lucky break for the Merchants on that one. So, 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Rosales looks in, pitch on the way. He's going to lose his bat. It's going to go over the top of the umpire and everybody and back to the backstop. He may have to get a new bat. He broke that bat.
Yeah. Yep. He's going to switch bats here real quick, I think.
So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, he just wanted to get
a little more pine tar on there.
Yep.
Just stick him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, a little different speed than they've seen. Rosie coming in here throwing pretty hard tonight.
Yep.
Again, nobody down in the Merchants bullpen warming up. Bunch of kids. Pretty quiet down in the Lakers one as well. So Rosie definitely going to finish this inning out. We'll see how long they got him going. My guess is I would think he'd be the scheduled starter on Monday, but we'll see. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Unless they go with Folsom, who threw on Thursday.
That's possible. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a chopper foul. You know, kind of funny how the opposing managers kind of know what's going on. The opposing manager down there for Albert Lee kind of had an idea that maybe that Rosie would be pitching because, boy, it's kind of short time back over. So it's really interesting. They know each team and how they kind of think and how they're doing it. And he was correct. Rosie's in here. That was a plan all along. Coach kind of mentioned that to us earlier in the pregame that he had him in his back pocket. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Runners at second and third. 7-1. Albert Lee lead.
All these guys talk with each other, Jeff. They know exactly who's being used. It's no different than with the high school guys.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So there's a strikeout. That'll be the first out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Van Kuren.
4th strikeout tonight for Merchants pitching. Misses they've walked 4 so far tonight as well.
Van Kuren did one of those walks as he talked about in the 1st and in the 4th. Scored on the home run, and then he flew out in the 5th inning. 1 out now. Pitch on the way. That's inside, ball 1.
And the tough thing, Jeff, with that wild pitcher on that very first pitch by Rosales is it takes the chance really of the legitimate double play kind of on. Now you got to kind of hopefully get that line drive, throw a guy out that gets leaked off a little too far, kind of a double play to get out of this.
Yeah, you really can't afford to give up any more runs. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Or you can strike him out. That always works too.
That would work as well.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. We trail 7-1. Rosie's coming in throwing darts. We like to see that out of Rosie. You know, he wasn't the same pitcher on the All-Star game after pitching the night before. Pitch on the way.
Couldn't have expected him to be.
There's foul back, strike 2. Nope. But you know what? The competitor is he came out and started that game. He wanted it. He stayed in as long as he could. Just didn't have it in that first inning, and came off and knew it. You know, and he said if Coach would have pulled him, he wouldn't have been upset with it. He knew.
Right.
But the competitor is he stayed in there, took his lumps, and pitched the whole inning for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Be interesting to see. I think he really likes to get into coaching if he doesn't go pro. That's back to the fence. Reset. I think the kid has a really good knowledge of baseball.
I think so. I agree.
Seems to understand it. You never know. I mean, he's a hard thrower. You never know his chances. Somebody might see him. They had a lot of scouts here for the All-Star game, both pro and college. So
did you get a chance to talk to any of them?
I did not. I saw the coaches up here to my right. So we fouled back to over top of us.
I am shocked that there was people around you and you didn't talk to them.
I did not need a chance to talk to them at all.
Okay.
I actually behaved that day. Odd day for me. I was picking on Johnny. It was too easy to target.
Okay.
I asked him if he wanted to call the game tomorrow. He is in the city championship. One ball, 2 strikes.
No surprise there.
No. Boy, he cleaned up the other night, though, he said.
Yeah, I believe it. He is an outstanding golfer.
Yeah.
His little daughter, from what I understand, could be better, maybe.
Yep. Tough day for us all, though. We were out there Thursday night. Foots Clausen passed away, one of our good friends out at the meeting. Pitch on the way. It's going to be hit up to shortstop, snagged by Corley, over first base, but that's going to be an RBI.
Spence coming in to score on third. Ponder will move down to second on the play, or third to play on the play, I should say.
Yep, and that's going to come back to...
that'll be Steven who gives up that one.
Barrow.
Yeah.
So he started off the inning, so we're around the horn. So Mitch Barrow, he has hit the ball really hard 3 times tonight. We'll see what Rosie can do with him. 2 outs now. 8-1 Lakers lead. Pitch on the way. He looks at strike 1. Rose him there. He really wanted to swing, but couldn't get that bat to come around.
Barrow, Jeff, started this with that double out into the left center field gap.
And Coach talked about it. Rosie's one of those pitchers that worries him when it comes to playoff time. He is really difficult to hit. It's outside. Ball 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, it started with it. Foots Clausen, long time favorite out at the municipal golf course, passed away. He lost his battle with cancer, but he would open up the golf course for us every day and pitch on the way. Misses outside, ball 2. He would open up the golf course, he would do all the special grilling, and he would drink most of the Busch Light. So they're having a wake service for him tomorrow night at the funeral home, but finish that here in a minute. Pitch on the way. That's ripped down the first baseline. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So they're having a wake service tomorrow night for him, but then on Monday from 4 to 6, they're going to have a memorial service out at the golf course.
Yeah.
And burgers, brats, whatever Footsie would normally grill. So they're going to have the grill going, and then free Busch Light for a little bit of celebration. They're going to have a toast at 5 o'clock and some memories being shared. So that'll be fun. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There he got it. Strikeout. So Rosie comes in with nobody out, gives up 1. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs. How many hits did you have there? 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. 6 runs on 4 hits. 1, 2 errors.
Yep.
And 1 left?
Yep.
1 left on. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of 6. We trail 8-1. Get the Merchants rolling after this.
Merchants Baseball team sponsors are Mike Allen Distributing, Farnerbachen, Core-Mark, Mid-Con, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Carroll Young Professionals, Fusebox Marketing, Western Iowa Network, DMAC Carroll, Iowa Corn Processors, McFarland Clinic, Avela Bank, Pella, Kit Plumbing and Heating, The Graphic Edge, Champion Ford, Sparky's One Stop, American Home Shield, Kirk's Tavern, Westside Bank, St. Anthony Regional Hospital, and WinStar Lines. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this great game possible. Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Governments, Bloomers Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Bruner and Reinhardt LLP, Commercial Savings Bank, Roman Stephenson Sons Construction, Bredman and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, Principal Financial, and Schlechter. Anytime Fitness, Trophies Plus, Littledale Country Store Catering, Southside Lounge, Feld Fire, Burke Inn, Carroll Glass, Charlie Steakhouse, AccuSteel, UTC Aerospace Systems, Market on 30, Roselle Mutual Insurance.
Well, the musical chairs goes on here. So Hempel's going to come in from left to pitch. Spence is going to go from second to first. Ponder's going to go from, well, he's been all over the place now. He is at second.
And Barrow went from first to left.
And who's at short? That's 4. Who's number 4?
That would be Dutton.
Dutton is now back to short. And then we'll try to figure out, we got a dirty uniform, so we'll figure out who's at third base right now.
Haven't seen the back of the jersey.
Kind of who's on first going on right now. Now, you know, that's the scary part. Look how talented they are. They can play. They've moved guys all over the place. They can play just about any position.
And I like that, Jeff. I do. I sometimes talk about it when we do our volleyball stuff.
That's Van Kuren.
Yep.
So, now we got a new center fielder then.
Kids should be able to play multiple positions. And I think, volleyball players should learn how to play all the way around. Make yourself valuable to the coaches. Makes it harder for you to be, taken off the floor out of the game.
So Kieran goes from right to center, so I don't know who we got at right field. Who's on first? Somebody's on second. I have no idea what's going on right now.
We'll figure it all out eventually.
We'll get it all figured out. You're right. So that's going to bring up Mr. Park. He is he hit by pitch in the second, and then he grounded out in the fourth.
And Jeff, the book closed now on Seaton. Seaton went 1+ tonight, struck out 1, gave up 4 hits and 6 runs. 3 of those were earned.
Tough night for him. That's in there for strike 1. You know, that's a tough ask when you have a high school kid come in and go against seniors, but their crowd here is giving the umpire the business. Even at 8-1, they're not going to let him get away with what they feel like is not an accurate call. I'm not going to argue either way on that one. That was close enough.
Yep.
Here's your pitch. There's going to be fouled back to us, strike 2. Yeah, almost close enough. Heffel's one of those kids, he started at short, went out to left, now he's pitching. Just a talented D1 kid.
Yep.
Try to remember his name, see if we can't see him playing maybe a little bit. Yep. I'm not sure what grade he's in. We'll check that out. Long look in. Pitch on the way.
Speaking of Kansas State, I'm hoping to get down there a little bit later on this fall.
1 ball, 2 strikes. You going to watch those Chuckers play again?
No. I'm hoping to go down and cover Cody Case and USD.
Oh, that would be a fun game to go call. You're right. That's USD versus K-State. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
Just some media passes, so we get a good place to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I might go down to that. Pitch on the way. That's going to be fouled off the catcher's mask. Umpire's going to give him a little bit of time to get back on that one. We'll reset here. So hopefully, never know with my daughter. She makes varsity, and I'm traveling all over to volleyball tournaments all fall.
Got you out to that softball all-star game the other night. You got softball on the brain now.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes here. There's a high fly ball. Could be gone. They're looking back. It's deep. It's really deep. It is over the 358 for a home run. So we're going to start off the inning by a big bomb out of Mr. Taylor Park. And that'll get us going here in the 6th inning. That gets it back to 8-2, and Cody was right. He said he was going to ride that horse, and he did. That was a bomb. That's one of the deepest part of the parks, and it was gone easy. It might have made the softball diamond over there. So congratulations on that one. That gets us back to 8-2, and that's going to bring up Sam Steinmeier. He's flown out twice. Boy, that was a well-struck ball, Jeff.
It was, Jeff, and the left fielder out there didn't even move. He literally just turned and watched it go over the fence. He knew it was gone immediately.
Well, he's a first baseman. They don't waste much energy out there. Pitch on the way. Down in the dirt. And that'll be ball 1. That was nice to see. He's starting to warm up. He has hit the ball hard all year long, and it's just now starting to light up and get those home runs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Going to need that bat in the playoffs, that's for sure. Got a couple of young kids, I think, racing over there to try and get to that ball. Can't really see him through the blue home run fence here, but...
Yeah, that's a tough spot to get to, really. They're over there looking. I must have went into the softball dive. Oh, no, they got her. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 8-2. this trail. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a little flare out to right field. That's going to be caught. Boy, he's had a tough night. 3 flyouts. That's going to bring up Brandon Kelly. He is your left fielder.
And Jeff, I will say one of my favorite things when I was a kid about those kids' age was going to the high school games in my hometown and chasing foul balls and home runs.
Absolutely.
Racing all your friends to try and get them, because you'd get a dime at the concession stand. Absolutely. And you could eventually afford to buy a candy bar and a pop.
Actually, at one point they were handing out little lollies.
Yeah?
Yeah, you get good at tripping your friends and running them over, do whatever you had to do to get that lolly.
Became a better football player.
Kelly shows but pulls back, but that is a strike, I guess.
Going to catch the outside corner is what the umpire going to say.
We'll argue that one. No balls, 1 strike. That one I'll argue. That one looked outside to me. We'll give it to him. Got a great view here. We're right behind the plate. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 8-2 now. We trail. We are in the bottom of the 6th. We're going 9 tonight. 7 tomorrow, sounds like.
Yep.
Start at 4:05. We'll see if we can't find a color person so you don't have to listen to me ramble on all night long.
Yeah, I was going to say, to be honest with you, Jeff, I think both coaches were shocked tonight that we were going to end up going 7, especially with the playoffs right around the corner.
Oh, he's going to look at strike 3, and that one is going to, Kelly's going to hold it, but he gave him the look, and that was a tough call, strike 3. That one's pretty tight. Kelly must have said something because the umpire turned his head, but that was a tough call. That one was a tough one, but that's going to bring up Adam Lovell.
The only thing I will add, Jeff, and I agree with you, that's a tough 3rd strike, but anything that close, you got to protect with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's maybe one of the things that he's been getting caught on lately. He's got a good eye, and he gets caught on those that are really close when he doesn't swing at them. Here we go, Lovell's up. Ooh, he's going to try to bunt. Spins out of the way, ball. You're going to see the strike zone change a little bit here at 8-2. You know, they're going to try to keep this game moving on.
Yep.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs now for Lovell. That's in there for strike 1. And that's what the guys have to remember, too. You're at 8-2. The strike zone won't be the same as it was when it was 2-1, you know, or anything of that nature. It's going to be tight. It's going to be widened out here. Nobody's going to want to stay as far as the umpires go. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's going to go through everybody's legs. Backstop, ball 2. As it should be, too.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 8-2. I mean, we don't want to be sitting here and everybody.
And the batter's got to be more aggressive at that point. You need to be up there looking to get on base, and you can want to walk, but get up there, be aggressive, try to put the ball in play, try to put some pressure on the defense.
2-1 now, 2 out to Lovell. He squares around the bump, ball's high, 3-1 now. 3-1. Visitor scored 2 in the 4th. They got 6 in the 6th. We got 1 in the 5th, and so far 1 in the 6th. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a chopper to second base. That's going to take got a good hop on that one for the out. So the Merchants are going to go down. They're going to get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, nobody left. 8-2, we're done with 6th inning. We're coming back to 7th. They're going to be closing the beer tent, so you're going to see this place clear out in a hurry for the run, and we're back after this.
Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Governments, Bloomers Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Bruner and Reinhardt LLC, Commercial Savings Bank, Roman Stephenson Sons Construction, Bredman and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, Principal Financial, and Schlechter, Anytime Fitness, Trophies Plus, Litterdale Country Store Catering, Southside Lounge, Feld Fire, Burke Inn, Carroll Glass, Charlie Steakhouse, AccuSteel, UTC Aerospace Systems, Market on 30, Roselle Mutual Insurance.
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd... Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a six-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange. Brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, welcome back to Merchants Baseball here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Jeff Honnold here with you. Jeff Blankman stepped away for a minute. We're going to go into the top of the 7th inning. Merchants trail 8-2. Just had a great rendition of God Bless Mary by Tim Fitzpatrick here. They just announced they moved the beer back to 8th inning, but crowd's in and out here. 7th inning, down 8-2. A lot of kids still playing, but some of the people stepped away here. Maybe making a beer run, we don't know. It's getting a little chillier now, so you've seen a lot of people with their blankets and what have you going on. 8-2 now. That's going to bring up Derek Burns, Noah Heffel, and Mitchell Kieran. Rosie's still on the mound. Mr. Blakeman's back from his beer run.
I will say this, Jeff. It's clearing out very quick right now. 7 innings better than 9. You start to see this every game, unless it's a really close game. That you go 9, people start exiting about the 7th into the 8th inning.
Yeah, and you see Donnie down here looking at that. And I think hopefully he takes notice of that. You know, I know these guys play 9, but you know, the crowds and everybody get used to it. It's 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Here's your pitch. That's going to be hit right up back the middle. Rosie tries to bare hand that one, but Kazran snags it. He's going to throw over, but not in time. That'll be a base hit. That'll be a base hit for Burns. Lead off the 7th. But you know what, you're right. And especially this late into the season, you know, you got a lot of young kids, and, you know, and we could be done here at 9 o'clock or whatever, and, you know, you still have a little bit of your evening left. You can do some things. You know, most of the time we're looking at 10:30, and, you know, that starts to get a little late.
It does.
You know, this late in the season especially, now you're looking at, especially you got a lot of guys trying to save arms, and so we will see what pitchers we got coming up here.
Yeah, still would not be overly upset if they decided here to end this at 7.
Hempel hits a hard one back here to the wall, strike one. You know, I'm with you. This late in the season, I'm okay with 7. Now, they did talk about making changes for next year, that during the week, they're going to go 7. I think that's a great idea for most people.
Yep.
Here's your pitch. That's going to miss. Ball one. You know, this is kind of a different crowd, too. 1 ball, 1 strike. This, with a hospital, you kind of got a different crowd than you normally get a Friday night. Most Friday night crowds are pretty rowdy. This one's been a different crowd, a very nice crowd.
A lot of them probably have to work tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, there's some of that. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a hard hit ball right up the middle. That's going to be back-to-back base hits. So runners at first and second now. First and second, and that's got Cody scrambling a little bit in the dugout there. See what he does. Still nobody down there. He's going to ride Rosie. I'm wondering if he isn't going to try to pitch maybe the 8th and 9th. We'll see. Nope. We got somebody headed down there.
Yeah, maybe here. Somebody coming out of the dugout, but he's not heading down there. But he's looking like they're loosening up the arm.
So
that would be Colton Detterman.
Runners. Oh yeah, Colton Detterman's going to pitch there. We haven't seen him in a while. Pitch on the way. So miss low, ball one. Nobody out here. We are in the top of the 7th. We trail 8-2. They got their runs in the 2nd, or in the 4th. They got 2, and in the 6th they got 6. That one really hurt there. They've got them on 9 runs. We've only have 4 for the night. Back-to-back base hits. Got runners at first and second. Pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now.
And by the way, it is a Saturday night, not a Friday night.
Did I say Friday?
You did.
Oh, it's.
I was along with you until all of a sudden I realized. I didn't go to work today.
I gotta go to church tomorrow morning. You got work in the morning. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's foul back off the catcher's mitt. That's strike 2. Yep.
I gotta be done by about 5:15 tomorrow morning.
I won't make that. I gotta be. We got 10 o'clock service. I'm usually there at least an hour ahead to make sure the computer doesn't want to act up. It gives me an hour to get a running start. It's a stupid thing.
Yeah, we get past 10:30 on this. I might not be here for the end.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and I'm not gonna blame you. I gotta find me I gotta recruit somebody for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I gotta think through who would be funny. See, I don't know if Lon's kind of been taking some time off. We'll give him a break.
Yeah, Lonnie needs it. He's been working. He hollered at me today. He saw me at Ivy and screamed at me.
We'll find. I gotta find a new recruit.
It was a nice screaming, but he screamed at me.
Had a young guy by the name of Nicholas Swaniger wants to do a game. So here's your pitch. That's inside. 2-2. I think he's in Milwaukee though. I think I talked to him. I think he's out watching soccer or something.
Bring Josh down. No, he's up at the lake.
He's at the lake. I don't think he'd want to be on the radio with his father-in-law. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Rhino?
I don't think Rhino wants to be on the radio. Weber talked about it. We might actually be able to pull that off, but he's at the lake till Monday, so it's internet. We can maybe let Weber on there. Yeah. Pitch on the way. Oh, there's a great curveball that just missed. I don't know where that missed at. That was a strike last inning. You know, if you're widening out the zone, that's definitely a strike there.
Well, and that inside corner's been there all night.
3 balls, 2 strikes. I don't know what he's calling, maybe a little high, but that was a great looking pitch out of Rosie. Detterman continues to loosen up over there.
I got the guy, Tom Briggs.
Briggs, you could do it.
Yeah.
I'd be good with it. Pitch on the way. Foul back here to the screen.
By the way, he just texted me and said that you think every day is Friday because you like to work so much.
That's the only day he pays me. So I don't work on a Friday, I don't get paid.
I hope those checks aren't very big.
It's a good thing he left early. I found the fridge a little earlier than normal on a Friday.
So you're talking 10 o'clock in the morning?
No, I made it to about 3:30. I think he walked out about 3:30. I went back and followed him out the door. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Yeah, Rosie's taking a long time. Now the pitch is on the way. There's a swing and a miss. Rosie got his strikeout.
His third of the night so far, Jeff. He's really come in minus those 2 hits to start this inning and has pitched well.
Betterman's headed down to the bullpen to warm up. So Thomas Krause is up now. He walked in the 3rd. He struck out, and then how did he get on? He was on an error in the 6th and scored.
No, he actually doubled in the 6th. Oh, no, you're talking Krause. Excuse me. Yeah, reached on an error.
It's in there for strike 1 on Rosie.
That was the bunt back to the pitcher.
Did Ricky say anything? Is he in for tomorrow?
Hasn't responded to that one yet.
That's normal. That sounds about like the office. No response. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out here. Runner still at 1st and 2nd.
He probably fell asleep right after he texted that. It's getting late. It's 9:15.
Well,
it's probably past his bedtime.
He was going to go eat sushi. I was a little worried he was going to get food poisoning or something. But it sounds
you
like
may
he's
not
still
want
alive.
him here tomorrow.
Oh, he's alive. He didn't die. Oh, looks like we got somebody warmed up now for the Lakers to come in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. 8-2 Merchants Trail. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss low. That's going to get away, and runners are going to advance down to 2nd and 3rd. That one's going to be, I think that one's on the catcher there.
Yep, pass ball.
That one's on the catcher.
He may have texted you.
Oh,
here he comes.
Nope, it's quiet over here.
He's listening and awake.
He's getting kind of old. You got to wonder about him over there.
That's what I wondered.
2-1 now. Is he in for tomorrow or not?
He hasn't responded to that part of it.
That's what I'm normal. Pitch on the way.
I think that's his answer.
Yeah, it usually is. That's strike 2 there. Bounce that one right off the fence.
I still like, though, when he texts me, I can slide up far enough to see that picture of you with your Nebraska shirt on that you were sitting in the office with.
You know, there we could bring Alex.
There you go.
That'd be a little entertaining. Yeah. That one almost scared me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Where's my little buddy? I wonder if he can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, might be able to.
I'll see if pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That's another strikeout for Rosie.
His 4th in the team 7th.
Owen might be able to do that tomorrow. He was pretty good the other night on the microphone. He wouldn't go on. His mom, if you want to see sheer panic, you should have looked over at Mom when I said that we had a special guest up there. At the All-Star game. I got the privilege of being on mic, and I might have been a little lippy. I know it's hard to believe, folks. I might have smarted off a few times.
Never.
I know. I try to behave. I really do try.
I'm just surprised every now and then somebody says they actually enjoy listening.
Okay, here's one for you. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. He says one of the announcers for the Lakers, he says he's a pleasure enjoying. And a nod to your fans, it's always a pleasure. You know what, we thank you for that, but we're still trying to figure out why the heck you're listening. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to miss. What do I got, 2 balls now? 1 ball, 1 strike?
Yeah, 1 and 1.
because when we had that backfeed, I did not enjoy listening to myself, so I don't know why you guys would ever listen to this thing. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, but thank you for the compliment. Glad to be able to do this.
With runners on second and third here, Jeff, too. Right now, Rosie's got to get out of this.
There it is, strike 2.
You know, on a little bit of a roll here. Got to get out of here. It's going to be tough to come back, but 10-2 looks worse than 8-2.
Yeah, and I'm guessing this is the last thing we're going to see Rosie here with 2. You know, you think he's going to probably at least have to look at least Monday or Wednesday pitching. So my guess is Monday. They'll probably bring him on 2 days knowing them. Pitch on the way.
Just
missed that one. Yeah, he does it. He'll dip down and give that sidearm, and it's a deadly pitch. He's really good with that thing.
Yep.
That one's a little low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second, third. We trail 8-2. Again, we thank you guys for listening, watching. Yeah. Hopefully one of these days we get a better camera. This was kind of a last moment deal. That one bounces in. It's full count now, 2 outs. That's kind of a last minute deal. We grabbed this camera. I have another camera, but I never have figured out how to work. I think you need a Macintosh to make it work.
I think so.
I'm not smart enough to run those things.
No, you'd have to get Storyhound to teach you.
No, I'd rather have my daughters. I don't like Storyhound. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's no way that kid can teach. That's going to miss. We're going to walk him. And that's going to load the bases up here. Uh-oh. My phone just went off. Uh-oh. That's Mr. Nipple, too. Maybe he's telling me that no one's in. We'll see.
Sushi was excellent, by the way, according to Mr. Brinks.
Live stream from the log.
So Tom, you need to text and let me know. Are you in for tomorrow to help him, or what's the case there?
What's that?
I'm talking to Mr. Brinks right now because he just said the sushi was great.
Well, good for you, because that stuff, don't even bring it in the office. The in-laws were listening. They heard about Owen. He's happy. So we'll see if we can't get him up here tomorrow and have him help me. Oh, that's in there, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. I tell you what, that little kid's got a future in radio because he actually can make me stop. He might be better at smarting off than me.
That's good.
Oh, that just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 2 outs. Oh. Well, they called it a strike up on the board, but that was not a strike. That was a ball.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to tell the umpire something.
I don't know where that one missed if it missed. That's for sure.
That was a good-looking pitch, and the zone is definitely changing now, inning to inning. He was pretty consistent, but kind of let her go here last few. Pitch on the way. There's a hard hit ball out to left field. Underneath that is Kelly. He snags it. So they're going to get no runs on 2 hits. No errors, and Rosie was able to keep 2 guys on that entire inning and not give up a run. What a heck of a job he did there. We are going to have the 7th inning stretch, so we're going to step away. We trail 8-2. Back after this.
Bruner and Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner and Reinhardt is a 4-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit brunerlegal.com. Go Merchants!
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a 6-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Did you just say you got a text because they weren't going to do it because they didn't know anything about baseball?
Yes.
When did that start to become a prerequisite? Hold on one second. What was that?
You were ready to sing the ball game song.
Oh, you did? Yeah, we had young Mr. Carroll, and he was going to sing the ball game song. Atta boy, give me 5-5 there. Hey, high 5. Ouch, that hurt. He's a tough little kid.
Yes, he is. You should have him help you.
No, that one would scare me. That one would scare me.
Even on internet?
Yeah, because Mom would be listening. And we're going to have Courtney Reynolds, Ben Swords, and Austin Tapella. We are in the bottom of the 7th.
Yep.
And fans are clearing out here on us here. And it's an 8-2 game. Oh, there's the other one. How are you? Oh, look at all this. Miller's here with me too. So we're here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 8-2 we trail.
Yeah, we might be about the last ones left in here tonight, Jeff, when this one gets over.
And again, it's a hospital crowd, so it's a little different than the crowd that we've been getting.
Yep.
It's a great crowd. We had, what do we have, 600 plus?
Almost 7. I would say we probably topped 700.
I guess we went over 700, you're right. So, you're right. Some of these people are probably going back to work. Saw some nurses.
Yep.
We had an anesthesiologist just singing.
Hospitals are open 7 days a week. Kind of hard to get a day off on those kind of situations.
I don't like seeing them on weekends. That means something really, if I'm at the hospital, something really bad has happened.
Yep.
That's why I was kind of glad you said I didn't have to go see there Monday, because I don't like being in there. That's a germ factory. So, Corley.
Don't tell me that now.
Corley's been robbed. Hempel's still up pitching. He is going to hit one towards third base. They're going to snag that one and make a, man, he has just been robbed.
He has had the toughest luck ever, yeah.
I can't even give him crap about that, because he is playing really, really well today and just not gotten any breaks.
Hard grounder there in between third and short, and the third baseman arranged over and ended up fielding that, and then made a nice throw over to first to get him. And Reynolds should be 3 or 4 with the way he's put the bat on the ball tonight.
So I got, first question was how much have I had to drink tonight? And that would be not nearly enough. And Owen's going to be in here tomorrow, so we're going to have, let's see, Owen Nepple is about, I don't know. We're going to give him, he's still in elementary.
Okay.
He might be about junior high age, but he is a fun kid, so we'll have fun with him tomorrow. He's got a future in this business. It's not a very bright future, but it's a future.
Well, if you're training him, it's going to be a sad future, but 2-0 the count right now on Swords.
I had another suggestion I'll show you later, but Brink's absolutely not. 2 balls, no strikes. That's going to miss inside. 3-1 now. I don't think he tries to be helpful ever.
Tom? No, probably not.
3-0 now.
You could try Mr. Fitz.
No. That's in there for circle one. He might be on up top.
Yeah?
Well, Owen will be good.
Yeah.
We'll have a good time. We'll get a kid's perspective of baseball. I think that'll be interesting. I may be drinking, but it might be interesting. 3-1 now.
When are you not?
I haven't much tonight. Oh, that's he went around on that. Strike 2.
Ben that time going to the knees trying to
he's
take
12.
a pitch.
Yeah. Owen's 12. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Dad's listening now. I bet you're listening tomorrow, too. I bet Mom's listening. Mom might be right behind me with a baseball bat in case we get out of line. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Full count.
You will be the one getting out of line.
There's a rip out to left field for a base hit. Yeah, there's a chance of that. That's going to bring up Austin Tapella. Tapella.
First baseman.
Jeff, with this game going, it's still 9. I wouldn't count these guys out yet. It's an 8-2 game, but this is a team that's capable of making that comeback.
Against most teams, I would agree with you. This team that they're playing here is a little different one. If we were playing anybody else in the league, I'd say, you know what, we're right here. We're hitting the ball well. This team is so good in all aspects of it.
Yep.
You look at they exploded on us in 2 innings is all they needed so far. Tapella digs in. Swords at first. Long look. Here's your pitch. Runner does not go. It's going to be a
double play ball.
Double play ball at second. Fumbles a little bit. Nice takeout move, but not good enough.
Wow. What a throw by the second baseman that time.
So there's 6-4 and a 4-3 double play. So we're going to get no runs with 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We're going to 8. We're down 8-2 back after this.
Hello, baseball fans. This is Kelly Danner with Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual. We've been serving the Carroll area since 1876. Think about that. That's when players traveled by horse and buggy, before Babe Ruth was traded, and even before our beloved Cubs won their first World Series. There's been a lot of changes in the world. One thing that hasn't changed is Roselle Mutual's dedication and commitment to our customers. Give us a call at 792-4525 and let us help you with all your insurance needs. Go Merchants!
Merchants Baseball game sponsors are Mike Allen Distributing, Farnerbachen, Core-Mark, Midcon, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Carroll Young Professionals, Fusebox Marketing, Western Iowa Networks, DMAC Carroll, Iowa Corn Processors, McFarland Clinic, Avela Bank, Pella, Kit Plumbing and Heating, The Graphic Edge, Champion Ford, Sparky's One Stop, American Home Shield, Kirk's Tavern, Westside Bank, St. Anthony Regional Hospital, and Windstar Lines. Thanks to all the sponsors that make this great game possible.
Well, welcome back to Merchant Baseball, and you're right, Mr. Reynolds, your son is snake bit tonight.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. We tried to kill all the snakes around here. I don't know how he got it, but he has had a rough night tonight. He's had such a rough night, I don't even think I'll give him any crap about it. I think I might actually give him a little sympathy.
Yep.
I'm not. I'll have to give him some business on it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be right. He'd be worried if I didn't give him some crap about it.
Yeah, I'll be the nice one. I'll probably go down and tell him how well he played. You'll be the one that kind of does it.
I'll ask him what the hell happened.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have a local product up here, Colton Detterman. Here's a kid that has absolutely changed once he got to college. He has gotten taller, he's gotten wider, and he's gotten bigger. Kind of nice to see. We don't get to see these kids all the time they come back, but great to have him here and pitching and playing, and get to see him a little more. Where's he at school?
He is at Graceland College.
That's right, he went to Graceland.
Yep, down in Lamoni. He grew up in Arcadia and played baseball down at North Polk.
So we got Joey Ponder, Josh Dudden, and Van Kuren up. Oh, what do we got going on here? This is one of the few umpires that has cleared the outside of the dugout area. He's not letting them stand in the front of the dugouts, which I'm good with. But typically in this league they don't pay attention to those guys. But pitch on the way.
Jeff looks like Lotzie heading up to the bullpen to get warmed up.
Yeah, he is our closer. It makes kind of sense. Let him get an inning in probably. So he's going to pitch tonight, I would guess. So that means 1 for Detterman, and that's probably fine as well. 8-2, we trail. Thank you for everybody listening. That's going to miss inside. Ball. We're glad to be able to do this for you guys this year. Kind of a new test. We're in talks now of what we can do to improve for next year, and maybe hopefully have some big changes for you. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's going to miss outside. Ball 2. A lot of things in the works. A lot of things can change in a year, so we're going to work on some different things. 2-1 now. The plan is to have the playoffs on Facebook and hopefully radio. We'll get more information on that.
Yep.
Pitch on the way. That's going to be a hard hit ball into the gap. Chasing that down is Level. He makes that look easy for out number 1. Speed kills, my friend. Keep speed kills. He did a good job of getting to the gap on that one to get that one down. But, hopefully the plan is radio. I will definitely have it on Facebook. I'll be here. We'll try to get it live. I don't have much going on next week. I have no life, so I'm playing on Monday or Wednesday.
Okay.
Although I think I was going to take my wife out to eat for our anniversary, but we'll figure out a day for that.
Yeah. Well, and you do what you need to do. I think me staying away from her is probably the best thing for her. 2 outs out. That's only 1 out, isn't it? It's just 1 out, yep.
Yeah, I gotta say, what the heck?
Yep. Van Kuren
I keep a bad book, but not that bad.
No, 1 out.
Detterman doing a nice job throwing strikes here. Pitch on the way. I say that, and he throws 2 straight balls.
Yeah, and I will talk or leave a message from my boss. This means I'm gone all next week.
Yeah, enjoy that vacation. I get 2 weeks away from you. That's a huge vacation for me. You'll text me. Well, there'll be smart comments going back and forth. There will be.
The sad thing is we'll see enough of each other once volleyball and football
Pitch
starts.
on the way. I know. I was kind of looking forward to being in studio, but tell me I'm going to go on the road now. Yeah. No, I'm talking about Friday nights. I was kind of getting myself all wrapped up for studio show, but now you're sending me out on the road.
Yeah, well.
Am I doing?
You don't have to.
Am I doing calls or am I? Oh, I don't have to. You don't usually give me that choice. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You may end up having to do a call if I don't have a third announcer. If I do, you could do color commentary.
The last time we did a football game together, there was tornadoes in the area.
I know.
That's probably not. We're probably banned, aren't we?
No.
All right.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
I will get together with Mr. Hawkap and
pitch on the way.
Mr. Brinks and Mr.
There's
Wall
a flare.
And things figured out.
That's going to get in there for a single, and that's going to be a double by the time he's done here. That thing drifted all the way down the line. for stand-up double.
And great speed by Van Kuren, the center fielder there, at least to start the game anyway, showed his speed on that one.
Just, that was Dudden. Just, there's a kid that understands the ballpark. Well, is that Van Kuren?
That's Van Kuren.
So we do have 2 outs here.
No, we don't. Your first batter of the inning.
Should have been Ponder.
No, was not Ponder. Ponder was the one that flew out to left field to end it last.
Oh, you're right. There you go. Okay.
Yep. So this
flew out. Spence flew out.
No.
24.
No, Spence walked.
All right. Okay. I'm caught up now.
Yep.
I told you I keep a crappy book.
I know you do. That's why I never trust it.
I don't know. Usually I'm fairly close. That one really threw me off there. So that's going to bring up Morrow.
Yep.
He's hit a dinger. He's hit a double. He's struck out. He's flown out. He's hit the ball hard.
Yeah, 1 out, 1 on.
Yeah, all you folks that listen to baseball, if you want to get a real funny one, listen to us football. That gets ugly. Especially if somebody's locking me into a room with him.
And if you want to actually legitimately hear us call something that is actually the game, listen to volleyball, because it's too quick to be able to give each other a hard time.
Pitch on the way. It's going to miss their ball one. Yeah, that one, you're really good at volleyball. That one's a tough one. That's fast. I usually sit back and analyze and try to rip kids if I can. But, there's not a lot of messing around in that game.
No.
1 ball, no strikes. It's downtime. You don't want to give us downtime. That's not good for anybody. Pitch on the way. That should be enough for strike, and it is. Yep, idle minds is not good for us.
No.
Because we don't have much of it anyway, so what little we have is not good.
No, mine's been gone for a long time. Too many concussions at a young age.
I gotta let that one go. I can't even do that one. That was gonna miss outside ball too. Wow. All right. Now I didn't see that one coming. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Speaking the truth.
Oh, Brink says my best broadcast was soccer. That about killed me. That stupid game never stops. 2 ball, 1 down. I understand the game, but man, it never quits. Pitch on the way. Oh, there's a rip out to right field, going after Tall, and he is going to snag that for the second out. Great play by Hampton.
Yeah, read that one really well, Jeff, and got a good beat on it right away. If he doesn't see that one off of the bat, he doesn't make that play.
That is a laser right in the light area.
Yep.
And you're right. He tracked that one down. That's a very good play out of right field.
Yeah, that one never really got high enough to get out of the lights, so it had to have been him battling.
Well, we're going to give him a break because he didn't
way.
have the stinking sun tonight, so he better make a catch for something because he didn't have to battle. And that's going to bring up Derek Burns. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't pick on everybody.
You know who we will take for a soccer broadcast sometime is the guy that takes 5,000 pictures at him and brings.
Oh, good gracious, no. Pitch on the way. He's got 10. You got to go see his computer. Come down there. There's going to hit in the dirt ball one. You need to come down there and see his camera. He's got all those pictures from basketball and soccer and everywhere else he's been on his computer. I don't know how that thing hasn't blown up. He needs to put them out in a cloud somewhere, but I don't know if there's a cloud big enough.
Does he know how?
Yeah. He's actually really good at computer. I'll give him a break. He's pretty good. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs.
Here, I set him up for you.
I got a brand new computer I haven't used either. It's been sitting empty for 6 months. That's going to miss. Oh, that's going to go around. Strike one. Yeah. It's, that office is a little bit fun. I know it's probably kind of hard to believe.
Yeah, with you two, and then you throw Kelly in there.
Yeah, it gets entertaining. We entertain ourselves. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We actually get work done. That's the scary part. Pitch on the way. It's in there, strike 2. I only get about 1 idea a week, and they've been using them up lately.
Yeah. 1 a week?
Yeah, that's
a lot of
max.
strain for you.
That's a max. 1 good idea a week. And they've been pulling a lot of them out. I've been wasting them on insurance. That's just tough. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Detterman can get us out of this one. Pitch on the way. There's a high fly ball. Underneath there's Stapella. He snags her. We get out of it. Great inning there. That time out of Detterman. He gives up no runs on 1 hit and no errors and 1 left on. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. We trail 8-2. Back after this.
Bruner, and Reinhardt is a general practice law firm that has been providing highly ethical, professional, and dedicated legal services to their clients since 1936 in Carroll, Glidden, Coon Rapids, Bayard, and Guthrie Center communities. Bruner, Bruner & Reinhardt is a four-attorney firm with a combined 84 years of experience. They are proud to be active community members and proud to be a Carroll Merchant supporter. For more information, call Barry, Dave, Eric, or Jessica, 792-3480, or visit BrunerLegal.com. Go Merchants!
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a six-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, we're officially going to turn your mic off, Blankman.
Don't worry, I won't read.
You know, if anybody would ever, we could make $1 million if people listen to the between.
The conversations between.
Oh man, those things are horrible.
Yeah,
we could make $1 million between all the broadcasts and rewind. We would make that Friday night scoreboard show. You'd make about $2 million because there was a lot of bad conversations going on there.
Well, if you could just hear the conversations we had with the coaches.
The coaches are good ones.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Dustin Christensen, the former Audubon co-head coach, and he will be listening. And if we slam him, he is going to be calling in on Friday night.
So that means I can call him a slug and get him to call in.
Yes.
All right, I'm throwing him under the bus. You got to remind me though when I'm in there.
I told him that we probably will be throwing him under the bus at some point.
Sometime. Week 1 if I'm in there. Yeah, I tell you what, folks, if you don't know, we do a Friday night scoreboard show on KCIM. We live stream that as well. But we got 9 area schools. We cover them, and so the broadcasters will call in, and then we also hear from the area coaches, and they'll tell us how the game went in their words. And
a little fun with them.
Ponder's now pitching. You know what? We're going to lose track of where everybody's at here on this one, but. So, great deal we do there. That's fun talking to all those coaches, and we tried to stay up.
So Ponder will have played, he's going to catch next inning. He will have played all 9 positions tonight.
Good for him. He's a talented kid. But, we have a nice conversation with those guys. We try to keep up on Twitter. We get their flavor of it. For the home teams, Carroll and Carroll Kemper, we get the guys that broadcast that to call it. And then you do a Saturday morning show with those coaches. So you get to talk to them. But you kind of get a flavor of, and the coaches say they like it because it's fresh in their minds. So every once in a while, when they get those 2.5 hour road trips, we get them with them, the kids on the bus, and that gives a little bit extra. But a lot of fun. That's a fun show from 10 to 12 Central Time.
And I think we do a really good job of covering what happened in the area that night with that show. I'm glad that we were able to get it started a couple of years ago.
Hampton Hall up. We trail 8-2. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Yeah, it's a really fun show, folks. And it's I think we're going to have Nathan Cones from the radio station is going to be the regular host of that. I've been doing it the last couple of years, but I got fired. We're going to have to go out and drive now.
You complained for 2 years you wanted to do color.
That's going to be Southside Paul. And then when I get settled in, you boot me out. So we'll see. I'll be all right.
You'll get to do a few weeks.
I'll do a few. You probably do it on the weekends. I got to go volleyball. Here's 1 ball, no strikes. That's going to miss ball 2. There's fireworks going off over top of the
I can hear
aquarium.
Oh, yep, I see them now.
A little early, but that's all right. 2-0 here.
Surprised people have held on to it.
Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1. That's a little odd, but we'll give him that.
And a little bit of crowd that's left here tonight with a little bit of a boo there.
Let him know that that was a ball. It's kind of moved all over the place here. But 2-1. There's a swing and a strike 2. The one thing about it, he was really consistent early. I thought he did a really nice job. And then when it started getting out of hand, he opened it up a little bit, but he's having trouble keeping it open. He wants to revert back and forth. So.
Yeah, he's been consistently inconsistent the last couple of innings.
Last 3. 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss. That's going to miss high. 3-2. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Did he think we were doing the PA?
Yeah, he thought we were doing the PA.
It always amazes me that people think we're on PA. We're not that good. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yeah, I mean, we get people that jump us all the time, tell them to quit hiring people and do this. We have nothing to do with it. We're just the idiots on the radio.
Yep.
They give us too much credit. We can't run anything.
No, that is true.
I mean, we're lucky we can walk and chew gum and get out to the parking lot.
That's why I don't chew gum.
That's true. Kazran's up now. He's had a base hit in the first. He walked, and then he struck out. Lexi with a ton of speed here. See if he can get us going again. 8-2 we trail. We're in the bottom 8. Oh, there's a rip. That's another good hit out of Lexi. Gets all the way out to left field. Nice to see him starting to get hot here late in the season. Let's bring up Talon Park. Talon. He bombed one earlier out to left center. 50-cent popcorn. That's a concession stand if you want to drive in and grab yourself some popcorn. You gave me some today, thank you.
I did. You're welcome.
I've been chewing on that all night.
Thanks for the water as well.
Yeah, that went fast, didn't it?
I still got a little left.
I'm not drinking your water.
I would hope not.
One out. Talon Park is up. We trail 8-2. Runner at first. This would be a good time for a 2-run bomb. I can go back to back with him.
Hey, all of a sudden make this an 8-4 game. Things get a little more interesting.
Yeah, we got some. See who we got. We got lots coming in here in ninth. That's inside ball one. You know, one thing about this team we talked about earlier, they do not quit. It's one thing I really like about them. They're really level-headed, and they really battle. They've battled all year long. They've been an interesting group to be around.
Fun group of kids.
Yeah,
absolutely are.
Yeah, we got to remember they are kids yet, so that's what makes it fun. There's another bomb. That's got a chance. He's going back. It's deep, and there it is. It's a 2-run digger. Well, I'm never going to question him again. That's another home run. That's 2 in a row now. That's a 2 RBI one. Boy, he liked those back-to-backers. And Coach said, Talon, he's going to write Talon. I like him. I like making him make predictions because he's been right. That's a heck of a bomb there. You know, there's a kid that's been hitting the ball hard all year long and just hasn't been rewarded. Now he's got back-to-backs, and that's what we like to see. That's 4 in the last few games, so he's on a roll, and that makes it 8-4. We're back in this ball game, and that's going to bring up Sam Steinmeier. He has flown out all 3 times. Still only 1 out. We got a shot at this one. Let's go. A fly ball down the first base line. It's going to be taken by the first base. I'm not sure who's over there.
And that's Barrow again.
Barrow moved back in there. They've kind of been playing musical chairs with us tonight, folks. Sorry about that. And that's going to bring up Brandon Kelly. They do a good job of moving guys around. Just a talented group of kids there for Albert Lee that can play all positions.
Yeah. I just kind of like Jeffrey looking out there. He's got the Albert Lee players are dancing to the walk-up music for Brendan Kelly.
Yeah, well, they you know what? The one thing about this game is they're having fun. That's the good news. Here is Brandon. He pitch on the way.
I just wish I had some dancing skills.
Oh, yeah, you have none. That one got somebody because they both looked back. That one either caught the catcher, I think, or maybe the umpire. That's that was in there for a ball, wasn't it?
I always say I'm worse than the Kevin James character in Hitch.
Oh, by far. By far. I saw one video of you dancing, and that was enough for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way. Here's going to be ripped, but that's going to be picked up by Hempel, and he's going to come over with a big bomb. Is that 3 outs?
Yep.
Well, they had it wrong on the board, and you're right. That's 3. So that's 6-3 put out. But not before we get 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, nobody left. We're going to go to the 9th. We trail 8-4. We got a shot here. Let's come back after this.
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. If this were a TV commercial, we'd show you the peels looking all refreshing. They would bounce around the screen, spritzing and splashing in slow motion. They would look so good, and you're so thirsty, you'd probably drop whatever you're doing to go buy a 6-pack. But this is a radio commercial, so we can't show you any pictures. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus peels. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer and Bud Light Orange flavored lager beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Merchants program sponsors are Raccoon Valley Co-op, Barron's Trucking, Region 12 Council of Governments, Bloomers Sports Bar and Grill, Giant Seeds, AAA Seeds, Carroll Dental Associates, Grease Company, Piranha Club, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Bruner and Reinhardt LLC, Commercial Savings Bank, Roman Stephenson Sons Construction, Bredman & Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, Principal Financial, and Schlechter, Anytime Fitness, Trophies Plus, Lauderdale Country Store Catering, Southside Lounge, Feld Fire, First.
All right, we're back. I don't know what they're playing up here, but
I will say this: if this is John Parent's music, I'm shocked.
it's not. It's crap. I mean rap. Sorry. So Lots is in, fresh off a new haircut. I don't know if you noticed that. He's got it shaved down. He's got that white going on that bald head of his.
Yep.
He's coming in. He is our closer. Getting a little work in before the playoffs. Hempel will be up. Noah Hempel, he's flown out twice. He got reached on an error, and then he had a single last time up. Lots looks in, pitch on the way. Sidearm throw is going out to right field for strike one. Lots is a funny kid. I've given him the business, and he'll give her right back.
That's good.
He's got a little spark to him with that sidearm. Pitch on the way. In there for strike two. Pulled double duty tonight. He was selling tickets earlier.
Yeah, him and Kleinheider, yeah.
Like to see him do a little extra duty work. Tons of kids down in the Merchants bullpen playing a little something, ball in the air, and a bunch of kids getting tackled. Pitch on the way. Got the outside corner, got him looking. Strike out by Lots. Tons of kids. I would say there's,
15, 20, 25.
Oh,
down
25, 25 down there playing. It looks like the parents went down. Evidently the game was getting a little rough. They cleaned that out. We got a new pitcher warming up down there in the Albert Lee dugout. 8-4 we trail. We are in the top of the ninth. Pitch on the way. That's going to be grounded into the dugout. Down third baseline. Strike one. Fun night. Glad you guys are with us tonight. Come back tomorrow, 4:05. We're going to have a 12-year-old with me. He will be the life of the party. I guarantee it. He's a good kid.
And no different than what we have tonight then.
Well, he'll be actually smarter. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike two.
So we both are older than 12.
You know, I scared him, told him about that $25,000 fine if you cuss on radio. I hope he doesn't figure out that it's computer-wise and he can probably get away with it. I can't tell him that because he's a sailor. He's good at it. No balls, two strikes. It'll be a lot of fun. That's good bowling. I'm actually looking forward to that call.
Yeah.
He's done a great job. He's been on here a couple times. You know, he's got a little baseball knowledge. He's played plays. And he's been with Randy Snyder quite a few days out in the dugout. He's been the bat boy for the Kemper Knights. So
that means he's going to understand the game.
Well, we don't know. He is a Nepal. You got to wonder about it. Pitch on the way. Miss outside, ball two. I don't know if you know his dad, but he takes somewhat after his dad. So knowledge can drop off real fast there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's going to cost me. I'm just going to have to pay double next time I go into Baumgars on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out now. We trail 8-4. Lots up there. Takes a long look in. Pitch on the way. He's picking that outside corner. We didn't get her. 2-2. He does that sidearm underhand action. Little Quisenberry type style if you're old enough to remember him. If not, go look him up on YouTube. Pitch on the way. Full count.
Learn everything on YouTube.
Foul back. That's a hard foul back to the wall.
And these guys are absolutely getting their cuts in tonight, Jeff. They're not taking anything off these swings, that's for sure.
No, they are a very solid ball club, hitting and pitching. They're 3 deep in starting pitching, easy. They had 2 of them in the All-Star game, so they're very solid. They're going to be a tough team to knock out of the playoffs. Pitch on the way. That got him. That hit him. So we're going to.
I would have.
What they say? You got insurance?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little rough in here by the old doctors are kind of giving the business with talking about insurance.
And Jeff, I would say that there might be some other managers in this league that take this diagram that Albert Lee used to build this program and team this year and maybe try to duplicate that in the future.
Well, it looks to me like it's a lot like Storm Lake was last year with some improvements.
Yep.
It's going to miss ball 1. You know, Storm Lake had the formula last year with a lot of upperclassmen. They had one really, really good pitcher, but they hit the ball pretty well last year. And this Albert Lee club has, added extra pitchers and have really good hitters. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We are in the top of the 9th, 8-4, but yeah, this is a well-constructed team.
Yep.
Really is. I tip my hat to them. They did a nice job of getting this thing put together. Carroll team is very well put together as well. There's going to be a double play ball. 6-4-3. Yes, it is. 6-4-3.
Nice turn that time. Corley getting it started and Kazrin spinning and making a really good throw over there to get that last
Yeah,
one.
we'll stay here for this one, but you know what? Corley did a nice job that time of taking his time, got a nice little underhand throw over there, and then Kazran spinning it over and gotten that. And you know, let's talk more about this team that they put together. What a nice defensive team they've got, and you know, they've got the pitching staff. We'll see how they set it up for the playoffs. You know, who he's going to go and how he's going to go. But you know, this Carroll team is at least 2 deep at pitching. You know, they can make it. He's got some nice components in the bullpen that he can go with. Maybe a little better bullpen than most.
Yep.
You know, one of the things we talked about was Bancroft team. You know, you watch them play and their record doesn't meet with the eye test.
No, and even the Albert Lee coach tonight, Jeff said, you know, they've got a really good chance of getting 1 against Albert Lee. He just doesn't think they can get 2.
Well, the problem they run into is they got 1 or 2 innings, kind of like we did tonight, where the things blow up on them and they just can't recover it, and their bullpen has let them down a little bit. You know, that holy cow, that ball was almost over the backstop. Who do we got pitching there?
It was the gentleman that was at third earlier that we were trying to figure out.
And then we got Ponder. There he is coming in. He's doing all 9. So good for him. Yeah, you know, you look at that Peak team. You know, they look good the other night too, and they've got 1 or 2 pitchers there. So
Van Kuren is the new pitcher.
Van Kuren is pitching.
Number 12, doing the catching, probably Joey Ponder.
So Ponder's going to play all 9. That's a talented young kid, and Van Kuren is smiling out there. That's 2 of them that went almost out of the ballpark.
Home plate umpire's kind of staring at him.
He's smiling, but he's turned his back here, and I don't think he's very comfortable there with his warm-up pitches. You better bring his fast back, huh?
Yeah.
Van Kuren is throwing really hard, but it's going everywhere. You're not going to dig in very deep on this one.
No, and I think right now, Jeff, during warm-ups anyway, I think he's overthrowing a little bit.
Yeah,
that's the reason why his control's not there.
I'd agree, but he has got some pop to that.
Yep.
Yeah, this playoff run should be interesting starting Monday. We'll come back tomorrow night, or tomorrow at 4. We got a 7-inning game. We have a 12-year-old on here with us. I'm sure Mom will be right here beside me, making sure I don't lead him astray. And I wouldn't do such a thing.
That's not going to help.
No. No, if I want to lead him astray, I can get him going in a hurry.
Yeah.
Fun kid to have around. We'll enjoy that tomorrow night. That'll be a fun broadcast.
And Jeff, I think a really cool thing right now, Cody standing down the third base line. He's kind of almost standing just outside of the Albert Lee dugout. And he's actually holding conversations with a bunch of the Albert Lee players.
Well, I did too. When they stayed over here, I was making sure they knew the establishments they should and should not go to at the All-Star game. And then they asked me questions, of course, of a couple of them that I had no idea what they were.
Yeah,
I didn't. They stayed over here by at Super 8 over here by the station. And there's certain places over there I really don't know. I couldn't explain to them very well what they were, but then they told me they went straight to bed, and they did homework and went to bed, and I'm like, all right. Now they did look pretty good, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they were definitely in the red light district, so we'll see if they snuck over there or not. They're claiming not. I explained to him you could go in the restaurant side of that one and look like you're respectable and sneak into the other side.
Yep.
Not that I know how to do that, but I was just trying to tell him that that's how it looks going on. All right.
Top of the order.
Top of the order. Just got to flip my book over here.
This is the part of the order that the Merchants won up here in the 9th inning.
Mr. Lovell up tonight for us. Pitch on the way. That's ball 2.
And I am really hoping that Lovell gets on, and then that Corley, who's coming over to get this loose baseball here, can finally get that hit that he so much deserves tonight.
He needs a dinger for all the robs he's having.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2-0 pitch on the way. Ole Miss high. Guessing the bat's going to be sitting on his shoulder on this one. But I think Kieran, he's been a little wild in the warm-up. See what he does here. Oh, there's a gift strike. And Lovell pulls his head back, letting the umpire know that was a pretty weak strike. But again, like I've told you, if you're anywhere close on a 3-0 call, they want to give that. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss. One of the things you notice too on those is anytime you spin early, that umpire tends to, I think he was almost thinking on that one. If you spin early, they like to give that call just to turn you around for some reason.
Well, they don't want you calling the game for them.
Here comes Corley. Corley has been robbed all night. As Dad said, he is snake bit, but this time for a dinger here. get this thing to an 8-6 game, I'm all for that for him.
You wonder how long Van Kuren would last if all of a sudden this game gets
That
tight.
goes back to backstop, and that's going to get leveled down to second, so the RBI's out there for Corley.
This thing gets tight. You wonder how long he goes without having a pitcher on the mound.
We get 2 runs here. I'm guaranteeing he's going to bring out one of those studs out of that dugout that's been sitting.
Yeah, doesn't have anybody warming up, though.
He's got a whole lot of arms sitting there.
Yep.
That's in their strike one, and he's got a day off tomorrow. So but you never know. This game it doesn't mean anything to him other than a little bit of pride here. So 8-4. Corley up. Level at second, pitch on the way. There's a hard hit ball into the gap. It needs to get down. It's going to go all the way to the fence. There's one for him. That's 2. He's going to dig for 3. He's going to have 3 easy. Is he going to try to turn it? No. Coach says stand up here at third. There we go, Corley. There's your stand-up triple to make up for being snake bit. That's an RBI triple. And that gets us back to an 8-5 ball game, and that's going to bring up Ben Swartz. Ben tonight grounded out in the first. He walked in the second. He got hit in the fifth, and he grounded out in the seventh. See if we can get a rally going. Got to get something lifted out. No outs here. We're in the bottom of the ninth. 1 in so far. Corley Reynolds at third. Swartz at the plate. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss high. Ball 1.
And the only question becomes, Jeff, for Albert Lee. This game don't mean anything for them, but it does for both Storm Lake and for Carroll.
Who do they want to play?
Yeah, who do they want to play?
Who do they want to give the better advantage to? That's going to be back to the fence, strike 1. And I don't think really it matters to them. They're really kind of thinking about Bancroft. They got a 3-game series with them starting Monday. So, now that they're going to play 2 here, I don't think it matters. Just whoever comes out of that for them. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Runner at third base. Nice outside, ball 2.
It was an interesting conversation, I thought, with the Albert Lee coach tonight before the game about who.
Oh, when I called him a sandbagger?
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
No, when about who he was maybe not looking forward to playing.
Yeah.
Here in the playoffs.
And you know what, he paused. I
did.
I think it's a toss-up between they played against Storm Lake. Storm Lake scares him a little bit, but they played Storm Lake better than they played Carroll.
Yep.
He mentioned it when you have.
He said when Storm Lake's hitting, he says they're
what
really tough to beat.
We're holding up here. Something was going on somewhere over here. Here worry about. Anyway, but he's worried about Rosales.
Yep.
He's worried about too deep in Carroll. That's going to be inside. That's going to get away, and Corley's going to come in for a score on the wild pitch. There we go. On the wild pitch, that's going to make it 8-6. 8-6. Here come the merchant, says Mr. Fitzpatrick, and he's right. So we got nobody out. We're down 2 runs. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Swords is up. 3-1 now. Count.
Can't they get it around to Park?
Oh, swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, that's what you're really hoping. Can you keep things rolling here? If it gets to Park, we're probably going to be. It's going to be tight. We should be looking at a win by the time it gets to him. Pitch on the way, full count. Oh, he's going to ring him up on an outside call that he hasn't called on anybody else but us on that one. That was a tough call there on strike 3. That was definitely outside. We'll call that a dinner reservation call on that call, strike 3. That's going to bring up Austin Tapella. He grounded out. He had a base hit in the third, a base hit in the fifth, and he grounded out. So see if he can't put one on the gap here and get us another base runner out there. That was a tough call for first out of the game. First out of the inning, anyway. 8-6 now. We're in the ninth. Pitch on the way. Down in the dirt, ball 1. They're really giving the business down here, making sure he's sure on all the calls. Hey, it's their job. They need to keep the umpire going. 1 ball, no strikes. Should be inside, ball 2. Just a little inconsistent here last few. I thought he did a really good job for the first 5. Yeah, well, even in the 6th he was pretty consistent, but after that it started getting a little wild here. That misses. Ball 3.
Only thing is, it gets to the point when you start harping on every call, you're not going to get anything, and you're not doing your team any advantage when you're yelling on every single pitch.
No, but to entertain me.
Yeah.
3 balls, no strikes, pitch on the way. He's going to give that strike.
Merchants right now just need to get another runner on base. Just put a little pressure on this defense, put a little pressure on Van Kuren.
And this is where Cody was talking about. They don't have to try to win it with each swing. Just get on base. Just do little things here, and you put pressure on here. Have position player up. That's going to miss. That's the ball. That's going to get a base runner on. That's going to bring up Hampton Hall. Hampton tonight walked. He flew out. He walked, and he struck out. One out now. We are in the bottom of the ninth. We put 2 up.
And there is no stirring down in that Albert Lee dugout at all right now.
No, they're going to ride this out all the way, I believe. Now they're moving their defense straight up. That's going to miss outside. Ball 1. For Albert Lee, they scored 2 in the 4th. They got 6 in the 6th. For your Merchants, they got 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 2 in the 8th, and 2 so far in the 9th. Pitch on the way. That was low, but a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, a little inconsistent, but we'll go with it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch on the way. That's going to be fouled off. Strike 2. 10 o'clock here at Central Time. Beautiful night. 70, probably down in the 60s by now, isn't it there, Jeffrey?
Yeah, 66.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful night at the ballpark. Probably sure you don't have a park on.
Didn't bring it with.
Pitch on the way. That's inside in the dirt.
And I tell you what, Ponder not being a catcher, that was a really good play, Jeff, to slide over and get. That was exactly the fundamentals you used to make that play.
Yeah, he didn't reach. He slid right on over. Where does he play at? That's a heck of a ballpark player there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Take a look here.
Pitch on the way. That's going to be hit through the gap. Oh, second baseman's going to slide and make the play, though. Looked like that was going to get through, but a heck of a play by the second baseman, whoever's out there at this point. That's 15.
Just didn't get enough on that one, Jeff. It was slow enough that they were able to make the play.
Spence on that play.
And Ponder plays at Waldorf, and he's out of Mission Viejo, out of California. So
pretty good little player.
Waldorf. Yep.
That's going to bring up Alexi Kazaran. Alexi tonight had a single. He walked, he struck out, and then he had another single. Both singles were hard hit balls. He's due. See if he can wrap another one out there and keep the streak going. That's in there, strike 1. 2 outs now for the Merchants. They trail 8-6. We're in the bottom of the 9th. We got Tapella sitting out at second base. We got a chance here to put a little more pressure on him and get a base runner. So we flipped out to outside the first baseline. Strike 2.
And now he's got to protect, Jeff. We've had that situation tonight where some guys have been called out on third strikes on pitches close that probably weren't strikes. But with the 0-2 count and 2 outs here, he's really got to protect.
Just need to get on. We got Park sitting in there. You talked about it earlier. If we get Park up there, see if we can do 3. Pitch on the way. He does. He check swings that one over to third base, but he's got speed. He'll be thrown over, but they're going to get it in time. And Alexi's going to be put out on a 5-3 put out.
Jeff, that was a heck of a play.
That was a heck of a play.
He knew he had to make that throw quick. He fielded it, got it out of his glove, and made a really good throw over to first base.
Yeah, that was one of those on a weird hop, but Merchants are going to fall. Put a good effort in. We didn't expect them to even get back this close. They gave it a good run at 8-6. We're going to be at 4:05 tomorrow night. Hopefully, Coach sends players up here. We'll have an interview with them, but stick around. We'll be around. Be back here with Facebook with the Roselle Mutual Insurance postgame show. We'll be back after this.
For supporting the Merchants this summer.